Hello and welcome to another Saturday night Stack Chat with me, the Stack Collector, sponsored by Stackers Social. It's the only place to be when it comes to talking about all things shiny and round. And a massive well done, a massive hello, well done for making it, and hello for being here. And let's have a look. The first 4 people in the chat, who were Ian, Luke, 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗺 and 𝗕𝑂𝗧, all got yourself 10 Groincoin, and 𝗃𝗂𝗧 as well has got 10 Groincoin for being the comment of the week this week. But let's have a look who else we've got in the chat. We've got Ian Ritchie, Luke, well obviously Luke, 𝗖𝗺𝗺𝗺𝗃, etc. They want themselves Groincoin for being here, but we've also got Joker's Wild. We've got, who else we got here? Let's have a look. We've got 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗏 𝗪𝗏𝗁𝗏, great to see you as well, buddy. Who else is here? Let's have a look. BBA's here, fantastic to see you. Nerd UK as well. Queen's Nessie, Israel Coins, Benson Coins as well. Who else have we got here? Let's have a look. Ian Atterbury, Jake as well. Who else? Oh, who's this? Scottish Bullion Collector has been a member for 1 month. Great work there, Scottish Bullion Collector. Thank you very much. And remind me, guys, because we forgot to do it last week. At the end of the live stream, whoever's got the most live chat points will get an additional 10 Groincoin, and it may be on a new list because we're getting very close, guys. We're getting very close, but let me get through. Let me get through saying the hellos and we'll have a look at that. Who else we got? We said Kilroy. Who else? Let's have a look. Scottish Bullion Club, we said you. Joel Broomhead as well, and Magsy, great to see the pair of you. Thanks for joining us. Who else have we got here then? Let's have a look. X20, fantastic to see you as always, mate. Danny Millington as well. I can only assume we must have the other half of the power couple, and Sandy must be here as well. I've not seen him yet in the chat. Let's have a look. Magsy, I'm not sure, I think I said you, but in case I didn't, hello Magsy. Let's have a look. 𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫𝗫 Silver's here as well. It's awesome to see you, my friend. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's have a look. And I think that's about it. Jamie's just popped in at the end. He says, all well, I trust. All well at my end. Love a 𝗕𝗂𝗃 Funko Pop. I can tell you this, Nemo. I can tell you this for sure, mate. You do not love it as much as I do. You don't love it as much as I do, buddy. I absolutely love the little 𝗕𝗂𝗃 Funko Pop. Funko Pop, I do apologise. And if you weren't watching this last week, I opened this, and look at that, it's amazing, isn't it? Nemo and Nerd have come together and created these Funko Pops. We've done one for me, which is this guy right here. You know, I've had to wear the traditional blue and grey today, just to fit the part, and he's reminded me of something I've forgotten, which is my cigar. And I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is, but could just be me. But thank you, Nemo and Nerd, for that. Absolutely amazing work. Raccoon's just joined us as well. Thank you very much for joining us. But yes, Groincoin, guys. We're getting close. We're getting very close. It was neck and neck last week, but one person has started to pull out a little bit, and that person is Luke K1, who's currently sat at 80 Groincoin. So he's just 20 away. There's a very good chance. No green screen tonight. No green screen tonight. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. I fell asleep on the settee, and I woke up. I've just been running around like a madman to get set up in time, which is I'm still a bit groggy. So yeah, no green screen tonight. But hey, we'll keep popping back to Stack Chat Interact as we go through the evening, and I'll probably bring the green screen back next week. But for now, you have the 𝗕𝗂𝗃 living room, guys. This is where I sit and relax when I'm not streaming and recording videos for you guys. If we can go over to Stackers Social, speaking about it. So this is my Funko Pop right there, and that one is 𝗃𝗃𝗃's right there. And there's a couple of others as well. The other 2 are still in the wild. Lol, once they've received, I'll post them. Yeah, absolutely. So there's one for, I think it's for 𝗫𝗺𝗺𝗃 and Silverpunk as well. They're absolutely incredible. They really are. Was going to say, where's yours, Nemo? Yes, Nemo. We need one for you as well, my friend. Definitely. Right then, guys, let me spark my cigar, and we'll get on with things. Oh yeah, just so you know. So after Luke, Nemo and Ian Ritchie are both tied on 60. And then you've got 𝗕𝗂𝗃 Robbins is on 50. So 𝗕𝗂𝗃, you're in 3rd place. Well done to you. Stacking with Craven and Robot Toaster both on 40. And then there's a whole lot of people on 30, a whole lot of people on 20, even more people on 10. But I think, I've got a feeling, if nothing else changes, it could be Luke's round this round. I know he said month because it's not once a month. It's whenever the first one gets to 100. And as I say, it looks like it's going to be Luke, and it could well be tonight. But we'll definitely do some Groin Coins later on in the evening. And as I say, guys, whoever's top fan number 1, which is currently Sandy Millington with, oh well, it's joint right now. Sandy, Nemo, Ian, Kilroy, Queen, Nessie, Israel Coins, Shiny Shiny, Diaxis, Danny Millington, 365 Days of Silver, Scottish Bullion, Blistering Barnacles, Villain's Bounty, Raccoon, Davinia, Magsy, Luke, Ian Ritchie, X20, True Leonard, pretty much all of you are on 75 points. It was a Joker. I think Joker's Wild may have just taken the lead right now with a $4.99 super chat. He says, Luke is a top fella. I am donating my coins to his stack if possible. Unfortunately, it's not, my friend. Unfortunately, I did have to say last round that we're not doing, Groin Coins are no longer transferable. So unfortunately, Luke will have to get those remaining 20 himself. But thank you so much for the super chat, buddy. And that has definitely put you in the lead now. And yeah, you just skipped ahead for 425. So well done, Jokers. But I'm sure Luke's got a great chance for getting it. He really has. So just 20 away. And I'd love to see. Oh, 365's coming with a £10 super chat. You guys are too much. That's 365 in the lead. He's barged you out of the way, Joker. He's like, no, I'm having that number 1 spot. There you go. But no, joking aside, 365, that's incredibly generous. He says, lead, question mark. I absolutely love that, I do. So, guys, no guest tonight, which means you've got me all to yourself. It's going to be an interaction one tonight where we chat with you guys, see what's going off in your worlds, and, you know, you give me all your fantastic opinions on all the things we discussed tonight. Let's have a look. Just keeping an eye on the chat. Just trying to keep up with it tonight a little bit better. And I woke up with a bit of gas, so I do apologise about that. I might have to run off and get a Gaviscon at some point. Baron, glad your inflatable stood up to the weather. I don't know what I've missed there. Sounds fantastic. But let's get on with the show. Oh, Davini's been a member for 2 months. Thank you very much, Davini. I really appreciate that. I really do. What? If I like the cigar, which was very generously donated by Nemo Numismatics this time. I'm very impressed with this one, guys. It's quite thin. It's very long, but it's quite thin. And I thought it would smoke a lot quicker than it has done. It's got quite a slow burn to it. So I'm enjoying this, Nemo. Thank you very much. I'm really looking forward to having a cigar with yourself, 𝗂𝗺𝗺𝗃, and anyone else who joins us at the Cigar Lounge in Germany at the beginning of next year. I'm getting really excited about Germany. Here's the first poll. Here's your first poll, guys. Let's find out. Start a poll. I'm just going to put who's going. And it's Germany, I mean. I'd say who's going, it's Germany. So yes or no, guys, are you going this year? I think I've just put an @ sign instead of a question mark. I did, I'm useless. It's my keyboard's fault, guys. It's because I got soaked in Monster. And, oh, Kilroy is outdone 365, so we have to get Groin Coins the old-fashioned way. Pay for them. No, you don't. No, you don't. For sure you don't. But thank you so much, Kilroy, and everyone else who sent a super chat across. I really appreciate it. For some reason, Kilroy, it's still got you in number 2. It's number 2, like 365 is doing a little bit better than yours at the moment. But we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Oh, Nemo has got a Funko Pop, guys. You've kept that quiet, Nemo. You kept that very quiet, mate. What's that about? Get it on the channel, buddy. We want to see that. We do want to see that. We've got 80% of no's to Germany. I'm definitely going to be going. Sitting on my pile of poker chips, absolutely. That's fantastic. Oh, Primo's been a bit mean to the old duckies right there. I don't know what that's about. Got 77% for no. To be honest with you, it's to be expected. Most people won't be going, I get that. But if you do have the opportunity to go, it's a fantastic time, it really is. I'm doing it. And one of the reasons I'm making myself go every year, and I decided this while I was at Germany this year, for the last few years, I've not had a holiday, guys. I've not been abroad. I used to go abroad 3 times a year, different places, multiple times throughout the year. In the last few years, since COVID, I hadn't been abroad. So this year, I got myself out to Germany, had a fantastic time. It was so amazing. Oh my word. Please rig the duck race for me, says 𝗕𝗂𝗧. Thank you so much. That's incredibly generous, 𝗕𝗂𝗧. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. I really can't. But no, as I was saying, so when I was out in Germany, I had such a great time. I decided to myself, you know what? I'm going to do this every single year. I'm going to make this into a holiday every year, and then if I don't go anywhere else the rest of the year, at least I'm coming out to Germany once a year. I'm getting to meet fantastic people, and I get to pick up a few nice little coins on the side as well. So that's why I'm definitely going to be going. I made it into a mission that I'm going to try and get the 𝗵𝗵𝗁 𝗕𝘂𝗀𝗵𝗁 every year going forwards. Because I get the cookeries every year, and I'm slowly back stacking. I'm one of those where at some point I'm not really concentrating on it too much for the moment, but at some point in time I will be back stacking on the cubes. So I like to make sure I get all the ones going forward at least. What's Tech saying? I'm the monster supplier in Germany. Yes, you are, Tech. Saved my day in Germany. I couldn't find Mango Monster anywhere. In fact, I couldn't find monsters anywhere. I actually, for a brief moment, I was thinking to myself, are Monster energy drinks banned in Germany? If they're banned in Germany, this is going to destroy me. And I think it was like the third day or something like that. I was gasping for a Monster. And Tech came down the street with 2 cans, not just one. He had 2 cans of Monster on him. And I must have given that guy the biggest hug I've ever given anyone in my life. And yeah, he sorted me out with Monster. 𝗕𝗂𝗧 is an absolute star. She really is. And she's here every single week. She really, really is. What is going on with the super chat tonight? You know what, guys? You've unlocked it. It's time to do it. It's your fault, not mine. But you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. Oh my word, that was groggy one. Not woke up properly yet. My neighbours can thank you all for that. But thank you so much, guys. What absolute legends you all are, each and every single one of you. Putting kids to bed as a proud #1 on the leaderboard. Oh, well done, mate. Well done. Yeah, you've definitely secured your #1 right there. Fantastic work. Listen, what's going on with the... Oh, my God, I hate it when my chat does this. I click on something, I can't click off it. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, wow. There we go. There we go. Creates a pop-up. And no matter what I do, I can't get rid of it. But no, so we've got 77% aren't going, 23% are going. Makes sense. A quarter of the people, that's still a good number. That is still a good number when it involves travelling to a different country. It is a big upheaval, and I know most people won't be able to do it for various reasons. So yeah, it'll be fantastic to see everyone who is going out this year. But let's have a quick look at what's going off down in the corner over there. Because as you can see, not been the worst week for gold, but it's definitely been gold's week. And Poor Road Platinum, we'll get to that in a minute, but Poor Road Platinum, eh, guys. But gold, we'll start off with good news. Gold has gone from 248,596 on the pound up to 253,655 on the pound and 336,817 on the dollar, which is an increase of £50.59 on the pound and $26.06 on the dollar, or 2.04% on the pound and 0.78% on the dollar. With silver, we've gone from 2845 down to 2796 on the pound, and on the dollar we've gone down from 3825 down to 3712, which is a drop of 49 pence of a pound, or $1.13 of a dollar, or 1.72% of a pound against 2.95% on the dollar. Platinum, Poor Road Platinum has dipped back below £1,000, guys. It had 4 weeks basking in the glory of the £1,000 club, and it has dropped now to 98438 on the pound and 1,307.12 on the dollar, which is a decrease of £74 on the pound and £115.76 on the dollar, or 6.99% on the pound and 8.14% on the dollar, which is quite a dip. Magsy, thank you so much for joining up and being a copper member. I really do appreciate it. I do believe you're in the duck race tonight, but I'll double check, and if you're not, I will add you for being a channel member. But yeah, what a drop on platinum. I hope if anyone's been stacking platinum and you've seen those, you've seen the increase in those gains recently, you had a chance to sell while you could. But let's see what happens. I've got a feeling it will definitely be above £1,000 again at some point. It's just a shame to see it drop down. It was brilliant to see good old Platinum, the underdog, you know, fighting for its right to party, as it were. But that's the spot prices for the week this week. Over to announcements. Now, I've not got any news articles this week. Now, I'm sure you can imagine it's not the easiest to come up with news articles pertaining to coin collecting and investment every single week without doing the same, or pretty much the same article every week. Gold's doing this or silver's doing that. So, you know, I'll include it when it's interesting and when I can find something worth including. But community announcements, I've got a big one, guys, and my word, is it a big one? I'm talking kilo big. Kilo big, guys, because the man on screen right there, 𝗕𝗂𝗺𝗵𝗿𝗃, not only has he got his defaced auction tomorrow night live in Stackers Social. It's going to be a fantastic time. Do come along, even if you're not looking to buy anything. Come along for the chats and the giggles. We have a great time in these events. But not only that, back on Wednesday. Now, we did tell you, didn't we, guys? We did say keep an eye out in Stackers Social on Wednesday, because on Wednesday they dropped a huge bombshell on us, which is that 𝗕𝗂𝗺𝗺𝗃, in collaboration with the one and only 𝗺𝗵𝗁, is giving away a kilo of silver. 𝗺𝗵𝗁 have provided a 1 kilo coin, which 𝗕𝗂𝗺𝗺𝗃 has done his thing to. He's defaced it in his punky fashion, and it's now up for grabs for one of you guys to win. I highly, highly, highly recommend heading over to Stackers Social and get involved if you haven't done so already. It's a great opportunity to join up to Stackers Social if you haven't already, because why not? You know, you've got a chance to win a kilo. But yes, you need to sign up to the 𝗺𝗵𝗁 newsletter. You need to be a member of Stackers Social, and there's 1 or 2 other conditions for entry as well. And you know, I can't wait to see who's going to win this kilo punked coin, guys. Absolutely, absolutely incredible. It really, really is. So good luck to you, Punk. Not only with that, but also with the auction tomorrow night. I, for one, will definitely be popping in to see how things are going. I'm a big fan of Punks. I'm a good friend of Punk. I have been for some time now, and I had the pleasure of having him on the channel last week. So, Punk, you're more than welcome, buddy, and I can't wait to see who's going to take that kilo. A kilo coin artwork from Punk. Incredible, guys, incredible. That's all I've got to say to that. Moving on. That's the announcement for this week. Not a lot, I know, but for new releases from the Royal Mint, we do have one, which is another Harry Potter coin, and I'm on the wrong screen. That's my OBS studio. You can all see right there, because I've got you on the right monitor and not the center monitor right here. Here we go, guys. We've got the new Harry Potter brilliant 4-coin bundle. That's interesting. That's interesting, isn't it, guys? Because the Royal Mint was adamant that this isn't a set. This is not a Harry Potter set. These are 4 different standalone coins, which you can now buy together, not as a set, but as a bundle. As a bundle. Right then, Royal Mint. I'm sorry to tell you, Royal Mint, but that is a set. It's a set all day long. We all knew it was going to happen. We all knew when they said it's going to be a standalone coin. Yeah, it's going to be a standalone Harry Potter coin amongst 3 other standalone Harry Potter coins. It's funny if there's 4 of them, which is pretty much what they do in a set. But anyway, rant over. Let's have a look. So this one is 𝗪𝗪𝗪 Patronus. So you'll know this from the 3rd film, which is The Prisoner of Azkaban. And the Dementors are the guardians of the wizarding prison Azkaban, and the way that you defeat them is by producing a Patronum, which is the spell 𝗪𝗪𝗪 Patronum, and Harry's is a stag, a female stag, if I remember correctly from the books. You've got a little spider there, and a cat, perhaps Mrs. Norris, chasing after it there as well. Photo-looking picture of Harry Potter based on the illustration designs on the original books. Not a huge fan of design, I'm going to be honest. It looks like someone's just spilt something on the middle of a coin. a big splatter right there. You've got the coloured bunk is limited to 10,000, will cost you £25. Let's have a look. Yeah, I had a feeling they're doing this more and more often, whereas they're not giving credit to an individual designer, and it's the actual company that's getting the credit. So reverse designer is Warner Brothers. You've of course got Martin Jennings for the obverse designer. This one's brilliant uncirculated. It's 50p, 10,000 mintage, made out of copper nickel, and it's for standard 8 grams weight for a 50p. If we go back and have a quick look at the others, so that's the coloured bunk. We won't look at the non-coloured bunk. It's exactly the same except for it hasn't got any colour and it's unlimited mintage, so it'll be minted to order. And then for the silver proof, you've got a limited edition of 2,500 on this one. And yeah, again, it's not one I'm massively, I'm not massively keen on it, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a Harry Potter fan and it's your kind of thing, then absolutely. But as somebody who is actually a Harry Potter fan, I have literally just rewatched all the films. It was one of the first books series I ever read as a kid, Harry Potter. And look, guys, I'll admit it. I'm not afraid to say it. I like a bit of Potter. I can handle a bit of Potter, you know what I mean? I'm a bit of a Potterhead. But yeah, it's not for me. It's not for me. But let me know what you guys think. I'll do a poll. Let's see what you guys think of this new Potter coin. New Potter coin. Oh, my keyboard is so bad since I spilt months on it. I'm gonna have to buy another new keyboard already, and we'll go with hit or miss on this one, guys. I'll be honest with you, if it was me, I'd probably vote miss on it. But let me know what you guys think. Get involved and tell me what you think on that one. I'm just going to have a quick look at chat, just make sure I'm not missing anything whilst I've been doing that. Looks like it's mainly just general chit-chat, which is fantastic and wonderful to see. We've got a whacking 95% on miss right now, and I'm with you on that one, guys. Not the best of 50p's for me, I'll be honest with you. Don't bother entering people. 1 kilo has already got my name on it, says the Silver Spectre. Absolutely. Spectre, Silver Spectre, have you contacted me, dude? Because I'm sure it was you. You won the duck race last week, didn't you? So look, Silver Spectre, yeah, buddy, I don't think I've got a message off you with the address, etc. for your bundle from last week. So do get at me, buddy. Do get at me. It was a fantastic bundle, and you don't want to miss out, mate. Just reminded me seeing your name there, bud. That's all. Diexis Jax, I'm surviving at the minute, having a few low days. Oh, Self, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. I'm really sorry to hear that. If you ever need a chat, buddy, you know where I am. I may be a little slow with forgetting back, but. You know, if I know you're down, I'll get back as soon as I can for you, mate. Barry's out for the evening. I hope you have a fantastic time, Barry. I never miss, says Ian. He doesn't. He's resident sniper, Ian is. Any trouble and Ian will snipe you down. Wait 5 years and you will pay 35 quid for it. Exactly, Divinia. I'll be honest with you. I sold one of the. I think it was the Hogwarts school. No, it wasn't. Sorry, I'm telling a lie. It was the C3PO. Silver proof, which I'm going to be honest with you, I think is a far better coin than that one is. The C3PO silver proof 50p, I actually really like, because the gold of C3PO against the silver proof of a coin actually looks really good. And I sold that one in auction for 10 quid, guys. 10 quid. So it goes to show, Divinity is not wrong. They lose value incredibly as the years go on. They really do. Very rarely they'll go up in value. Very, very rarely. But I don't think Divinity is far off. I think in a few years' time, you'll probably be able to pick them 35 quid here and there from, second-hand sites like eBay, etc. Don't do a Benson and purchase whilst under the influence. We've all done that. You can call it a Benson, but we've all done it at one point, haven't we? Let's be honest. So yeah, don't take it too badly, Benson. We've all been wearing them boots, mate. I only put hit on this new Harry Potter because I need it for the date run. Well, yeah, there's that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I won't buy it, because like you say, there's a run to consider. I'm definitely not going to buy it improved. I got all the first series of Harry Potter ones in silver proofs. I don't think I got the last couple of these in silver proof, so I don't think I'll bother with this one in silver proof. But I will get it in bunk for the collection, like you say. Was that my fault for sharing the link? Oh dear. Yes, it's your fault, Sandy. It's always your fault. Okay. No matter what you did, you're at fault. It will be known henceforth as a Benson. I like it. Pulled a Benson last night, guys. Got absolutely blotted and ordered myself 5 kilo of gold. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've had to sell 2 kidneys. Sadly, you could be liable for £500,000. I think he's liable for more than that. I think it's more like £750,000, something like that. For 4/5, around that kind of region. Danny agrees. It's always all my fault. Yeah, absolutely. Now sitting at 85% as miss on the 50p. Not surprised again, guys. Really, really not surprised on that one. I'm not, doesn't blow me out of the water at all. And then there was nothing else on the bullion or anything like that on the Royal Mint. So that's it for your new coins this week. And we've just flown through what's been going off in the week in the first half an hour, guys. Now I have a little bundle here to go through. That's your duck race bundle for the night. And then I've got a package here that's been sent by my good friend CY Sterling from over in Cyprus, which I'm going to enjoy opening with you guys. And then other than that, we're just going to have a chill out, a laugh, and a bit of just a chat interaction tonight, guys. 5 kilos, yeah, absolutely, Divinia. 5 kilos gold. A lot of money, more than 2 of my kidneys worth for sure. No one wants to pull a Benson. Love it, mate. If you need somewhere to hide, I'll give you a call. I love it. Yeah, no, that's it. So let me know what's going off, guys. You got any new pickups or anything like that? Did you grab anything from 𝗀𝗶𝗃's auction last night? 𝗀𝗶𝗃 always does a fantastic auction every Friday night from 7:30 over on his channel. If you haven't caught them as of yet, highly recommend going over. I join in every week when I can. Fridays can be a bit difficult. Me and 𝗀𝗶𝗃 have got a bit of an unwritten rule. It's just like, my live streams are on a Saturday and his are on a Friday. So his night's the only night of the weekend I get to myself, and my night's the only night of the weekend he gets to himself. We both say, look, if you can't make it, I understand. But I always try and make it across to 𝗀𝗃's auction, at least for a little while to say hello, and it's always a fantastic time. So let me know if you picked up anything unusual or nice in the auction last night. Bought a few annual sets off eBay. Fantastic work. I'm missing a chunk, but I've got them up to about 1989, and then my collection drops off a little bit. I might look to pick them up again going forward. The annual sets, they're not too badly priced these days, are they? You know what I mean? You can pick them up fairly cheap. You spent 6,200. What's that about? No, 620. My eyes aren't working yet. Not if you want to tell the missus how you spent 600, had to buy her a KFC to make up for it. I think a KFC is the least you can do, buddy. For sure. Not a bad swap, says Self. Absolutely. If someone bought me 600 quid, well, yeah, you've not bought it for her, have you? You know what I mean? If I got to buy myself 600 quid worth of stuff and the cost was a KFC, I'd go for it. For sure. Got one of those 10 Commandments bars from 𝗀𝗶𝗃 last night. Looking forward to it arriving this week. Can't wait to see. You're going to have to drop it in, show your pickups in Stackers Social. Are they all 2020, Divinia? It looks like they're all 2020. You bought them, have you got them to flip? If you've got them to flip, let us know how much you're selling them for and how people can get at you regarding that. KFC costs 20 quid now. Man, I feel old. No, you can get a bargain, a 6-piece bargain bucket will cost you 15 quid nowadays. Depends what you have. So, what is it? Is it the eight-piece bargain bucket? That's 20 quid and you get the extra bits in it. But yeah, 15 quid's your cheapest bargain bucket we do these days. For a sharing bucket at least anyway. Just got a 1991 Kook for just over spot 40 quid at a local coin shop. You did very well there, Kilroy. Very well indeed. I love those little bargains. We don't come around every single day, but every now and then you'll come across one and you'll pick it up. Just like the 1991 Kook for just over spot price. Absolutely incredible work, Kilroy. Well done to you, my friend. Who wants a bargain bucket that's just no use to anyone? No, I disagree. It's absolutely perfect. It's the perfect amount of food for me. You get 4 fries, 6 pieces of chicken, and that does me well. I mean, I have to have, okay, I get what you're saying. I have to have dessert as well, but no, genuinely, a 6-piece bargain bucket, that just about does me nice. Might even be a couple of chips left over. You never know. But yeah, I have to disagree with you there, Nemo. I will polish off a bargain bucket to myself very, very happily. We should have the chicken spot price up on the screen. The KFC chicken spot price. Love it. Who remembers just one 2020 set? Oh, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 in the picture you just posted. I'm confused with here. We go to Stacker Social because you got a box with 9 of them in there, and it says just one 2020 set. So I'm a little confused. I'm confused now, Divinia. You got a 2022 as well, nice. But let me know. I'm missing something there. Surely, it cost me a wedding. Love it. I love it. As long as Little John and Terminator don't kick off, so Magic Yoda's got his eyes on them, guys. All right. Any more? Look, you can see my secrets here. Here we go. Any more messing about from Little John or Terminator, and Magic Yoda's getting involved. Any questions for Magic Yoda? Pop in Stack Chat Interact or on the chat. I'll see them more likely in Stack Chat Interact. We'll do questions for Yoda. We've not done questions for Yoda in a long ass time. I just got the two-piece meal. Haven't had one for ages. I know, but who remembers like when KFC was $9.99 and you got chicken, you got fries, you got coleslaw, you got a bottle of Pepsi and a Vietnamese ice cream as well. That was fantastic, wasn't it? Back in the day, I remember that as a kid. You know what I mean? That used to be absolutely brilliant. No promises, depends if you give Little John a Stella. Love it. What happened to your green screen? I just haven't done it tonight. I have to set up every week, guys. You know, I have to get it out, put it up, and then put it away. And I had a little nap before. Well, I fell asleep on the settee, woke up too late, and I was rushing around. Didn't have time to set it out. So you've got the TSC living room tonight, guys. It'll be back next week, guys. It will be back. Let's have a look. Where are we? Great. Oh, KFC gravy. Absolutely love it. KFC used to be so much better than it is now. A load of crap now. I can still have it from time to time. But I'll be honest with you, after I do have it, I do think to myself, yeah, it's not as good as it used to be. And it definitely isn't as good as it used to be. That's for sure, Tony. Absolutely. Stack silver, you must. Strong in value. Stack silver, you must. Strong in value, it is. Had my mind blown when I went to America and KFC do mash and standard option gravy and mash. Yeah, this will blow your mind, true legend. In America, I think there's still one McDonald's in America that does the McPizza, which is a McDonald's pizza. I want a McPizza. Shiny, it is sell it, I shall not. Sell it, I shall not. To be fair, it's all gut rot junk food once in a while. I mean, KFC, as far as junk food goes, KFC is probably your best bet because it's just battered chicken. Yeah, it's been fried and it's full of oil, I get that. But, you know, it is, at least it's just chicken meat, you know what I mean? But I'm not a massive fan of fast food anyway. I've said before, when I go to McDonald's, the only thing I really have from McDonald's are the wrap of the days. They're all right, they're not too bad. No Stella for Little John as he can't handle it to be and be trusted. Can't have him slapping Maid Marian. Exactly. Old Robin would get involved in any of those kind of games. Oh, mate, I was at Marston's today, says True Legend. Oh, dear. Had a few down, you did you, mate? Chicken wrap and a portion of wings. Yeah, can't go wrong. I love fried chicken. I'm going to be honest with you. I do like a bit of fried chicken. I noticed though, I tell you what, guys, I've noticed at Tesco's, they do, in the frozen aisle at Tesco's, they do a chicken thighs, frozen chicken thighs in southern fried batter. They for a packet of 6, they cost £3.40 and it takes about 50 minutes to cook. But when you take into account the amount of time it takes you to get ready, get in your car, drive to KFC, wait in the queue because there's always a queue at KFC, order your food, wait for your food, get back home. You may as well have just cooked it for a fifth of the price. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been getting into now, and I cook it in the oven rather than frying it. So I think it's a bit healthier as well. McDonald's is awful now, massive, overrated and tasty. Yeah, I'm not a fan of McDonald's. I heard they can't call it Kentucky Fried Chicken in UK because the bird is no longer classified as a chicken. I love it. Every time I've had KFC, it's lots of bones and skin, but not much chicken, says Shiny. Oh, fair enough, that's not good. I'm going to just be listening in, so if I miss anything typed, I apologise. That's fine, Selfie. You have fun with your little lad there, and I hope you have a fantastic evening as you listen in. Had a Popeyes chicken the other day for the first time. Game changer, fair enough. I'll set with Maryland chicken, and that's just, I don't know if that's everywhere, but around us we have Maryland chicken, which is basically just knockoff KFC. It's, you know, like your generic franchisee kind of old thing. And I'll have one of those, although sometimes I'll order it and I'll look around the place I'm ordering from and I'll think, you know what, I'm all right, I'm not going to eat from here. Got to stop walking and reading through Little John was sniping, made Marion 40 and had whole new persona. I love it. Working class Saturday didn't even fry it in Kentucky. I don't know what they did with it in Kentucky. Air fryer will be much quicker than 50 minutes. Maybe, but I don't have one, Magsy. I should look into getting one. I should. Think someone local a few years ago had a fried mouse in their KFC. I think that's I've heard of that in the past, and I've heard of like there was I think wasn't it like a fried rooster head in the McDonald's nuggets. Now McDonald's nuggets they a lot worse for things being found in them. We've had all kinds of things found in McDonald's nuggets, but yeah, that kind of stuff really does put you off, doesn't it? Morley's ribs in Forest Hill. Oh, I do like ribs. I sacked off KFC after having it in Glasgow about 10 years ago. Bit into one piece and the fat just came dripping out of it. It's happened to me, Raccoon, and I went off it for many years for that exact same reason. Bit into it and it just covered me, and it was the most grossest thing ever. So that did put me off for quite some time. Best thing I've ever bought was an air fryer. Yeah, I've had a few people say that to me. I'm gonna have to look into that, buddy. I'm gonna have to look into that. Chicken trough, 10,000 flies, can't be wrong. Love it. Full chicken cooked in less than 45 minutes and it's cooked to perfection in a Ninja air fryer. Yeah, but is that from frozen? Because these are cooked from frozen and obviously it takes a lot longer to cook from frozen, doesn't it? I bought an air fryer that you can do a rotisserie chicken in. Check you guys out with your fancy air fryers. TC, I've escaped a family 30th birthday. Pop in and say hello. Hope you've turbo boosted my duck as requested. I've tied cinder blocks to its legs, Craven. That's what I've done. Now, fantastic to see you, my friend. I hope you have a great time at the 30th birthday party. And thank you very much for popping in, buddy. We have a great fried chicken. The takeaway even has 1-star fried. Oh, no, that's awful. That is awful. My air fryer is fantastic, can't speak highly enough of it. My mate once got a KFC Zinger burger and bit into a not a nasty, gross burger. Don't want to know. My mate, oh dear. Did anyone used to watch, I'll tell you what this is reminding me of. Did anyone used to watch the programme Supernatural? And they had an episode, I think it was when the Leviathans were on, were the main bad guys, but they had an episode where they were kind of controlling people from the food, and they had a turducken burger, and they bit into that and all this ooze came out of it, and it just reminded me of that. And yeah, turducken is the best thing ever. They get a turkey, right? And what we do is, with a turkey, we get a duck, and we shove a duck inside the turkey, and you get a chicken, and you shove that right up inside the duck as well. So you've got a chicken in a duck, in a turkey, turducken. Whoever thought of that needs a medal, for sure they do. This happened to me with a juicer, used it a couple of times. It's too much fat to clean afterwards. It's living in the back of a cupboard. Yeah, we've all got a kitchen cupboard that's full of appliances that we use once and never use again. I've got an ice cream maker and I don't think I've ever actually used it, to be fair. I need to do that at one time. I reckon you wouldn't, 𝗵𝗫𝗫, would you, rocking with it? Cooks everything to perfection when you get used to it at times. What's 𝗵𝗫𝗫 said here? Let's have a look. Would buy an air fryer, use it once and forget about it. I don't know, 𝗵𝗫𝗫. Everyone I know who's got an air fryer raves about it. They do. So I think I will need to get one of those. Right, guys, what do you reckon? Shall we open up this package from ZY Sterling? Let me know in the chat. Is it time to open up the package, or would you rather go through what's in this week's Duck Waste bundle? Let me know, guys. Let me know. What's these chats that has just come through? Juicer, coffee machine, rice cooker, slow cooker, or cast aside after a couple of uses with the air fryer. That's what I mean. Yeah, the air fryers do tend to be a bit different. Everyone I've spoken to do use theirs, like even if you've got things like all that. if you have a normal air fryer, cook the chicken upside down for half an hour first, then flip it for the last half hour. There you go. Who needs a rotisserie air fryer? Just flip it over. The McDonald's a few miles away from me was putting... Sorry guys, I can't read that because you're going to be throwing up. But you can see it for yourself. That's gross. That is gross. Absolutely gross. I remember a couple of years ago, people might have seen this, but there was a woman, and I will not go into detail because it's a very, very graphic story. In fact, you know, viewer discretion is advised right now. But I remember a story a few years ago, and there was a lady who worked at like a diner kind of thing in America, and she got sacked because she didn't realise she had CCTV on in the back kitchen, and she got caught doing things with a customer's bratwurst sausage. I won't mention what she was doing with it, but that got her sacked for sure. We've got open it, rip it. Yes, says Kilroy. Bundle, says Davinia. Package, says Kilroy. It looks like it's packaged first. It is, yeah. My mum has an air fryer. She cooks stuff for so long as it takes, for as long as it takes in the oven. I'm guessing air fryer is a lot quicker then. I've never used one myself, so I don't know. I usually use my normal cooker for fried eggs and stir fries. I'm going to have to get an air fryer. I definitely am going to have to get one. In a nutshell, keep your legs tied down on the chicken. I love it. Oh, speaking of chickens, guys. Speaking of chickens, I've got a confession to make. Now, don't think too little of me. But, do you know the joke? Do you know the joke? Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? My whole life, I've never understood that joke. I might have said this recently because it's an epiphany I only had very, very recently. As a 41-year-old man, I only had this epiphany very recently. Because my whole life I've been thinking the joke about that joke is that it's not funny. You know, he's just trying to get to the other side of the street. And that's what I always thought that joke was. It's just like, okay, the joke is on you because you thought I was going to come up with some funny pun, but no, it's actually just a very normal answer. He's just trying to get to the other side. I didn't realise that by other side, they mean the other side of a veil, the proverbial veil. He wanted to, you know, because he's not going to make it across the street. He's going to get ploughed down by a car, and he's going to pass over to the other side. And I had that revelation very, very recently. And I was like, I can't believe it's taken... Joker. That's how, I'm going to let you off this one time, but that is a great way to lose groin coins right there. Joker says 41, 40 in your 50s. Not happy with that. No, but seriously, 41 years old it took me to come up with a realisation that to get to the other side, it means, because he wanted to unalive, etc. And I couldn't believe it. I felt so stupid. I felt so stupid when I realised that. Is anyone else like me? Will you dare to admit it? Did you not realise the true meaning for the joke like I did, or are you going to say that I was on my own and I should be extremely embarrassed for that? The bloody feet were touching the heater filament, and oh no, I can imagine that's going to upset you a little bit. Hang on, I was a 50-year-old man when I found that out today. There you go. Yeah, raccoon, exactly. I never thought about it. I was like, all right, the joke is it's not funny. No. Why did the chicken get across the road to get to the other side? It's a double entendre. There's a whole nother meaning to it. I don't know. What we like, raccoon? What are we like? The chicken crossed to see his flatmate. I like that one, Sandy. I like that one. Mate never knew that either. Thank you, guys. I don't feel so bad now. I really don't. Can I have Joker's groin coins as you took 21 TSC? No, but. You might just get a few for saying I look 21 though, even though I know it's a heinous lie. And I didn't look 21 when I was 21. I can remember being at a pub and getting really offended when I was about 21 because someone said I looked about 29. I was like, my God, what's wrong with me? So I don't know. If you got to explain a joke, then it is bad, or it's very good. It's either very bad or very good. I don't think it's the joke's fault. I think it's my fault. No, didn't, says Shiny. I was trying to donate them anyway, so joke off it. Fair enough. I know no non-transferable tokens for Groincoins, guys. You're on your own TSC. No, I'm not, Ian. No, I'm not. Just because you're not with me doesn't mean I'm on my own. There's a lot of people that make me feel good about myself right now. Or at least not make me feel good about myself, but not as bad as I did feel. I never knew that being a young 56. There we go. There we go. Why did chicken cross the road? It's been around forever. It's like how many people didn't realise it has two meanings. When Chuck Norris wants an egg, he cracks open a chicken. Yeah, for sure. Groincoins are looked in the escrow untouchable. Yes, escrow account. Not something we deal with too much, the term escrow in the UK. I can remember when I was working as a... basically, I worked for a residential letting agency, one of the biggest, certainly the largest in the UK, and we had somebody ringing up. It was about the deposit protection. As you know, if you rent a property, you have to put your deposit into a third-party protection scheme. The landlords aren't allowed to keep it because historically there was a lot of issues with tenants getting their deposits back. And we had this one guy. I think he was a lawyer from America, and he was dealing with a client. In the past he was from America and he'd come over to Britain, and he kept asking people if it was an escrow account, and nobody knew what he meant, and he was getting so furious, and everyone was like, we don't know. And it's like it took me like 2 minutes to look what it up. It's like, oh yeah, it's just escrow is where it's held by a third party. That's all it means. Yeah. So I just got on the phone and said, yeah, mate, it's escrow. It's third party. It's nothing to do with what you have to contact them. He was like, oh, okay, thanks, bye. All right. Wasn't that much of a big deal, was it? You know what I mean? But yeah, just a little story there. I used to get annoyed getting ID'd, and now I get upset that they don't ask. Yeah, for sure, true, for sure. Let's have just have a quick skim so I can get this open. I have it the other way. I'm 51 and usually passes 40. Ooh, you've made me jealous, Raccoon. It's how you tell them, TSC. It's how you tell them. What was his name? It's how you tell them. It's how you tell them. I can't remember his name. He was a very, very famous comedian, wasn't he? Jack Stacks, I'm 21 with 32 years experience. That's it. I'm 21 again. 21 again for 20th time, mate. That would actually be true, wouldn't it? I'd be 21 for the 20th time. Jesus. Oh, guy, the young ones out there, you've got this to look forward to. You wake up one day and you think, oh my God, how did I get here? It's like you go to sleep as a 19-year-old and you wake up and your whole body aches. You go to turn over and you're like, oh, my back. And you just think, what happened? I went to the bar and then all of a sudden I'm here, I'm 50. It's very true, though. Go and make a challenge 40 does wonders for confidence. Challenge 40, is that like challenge 25? Like if you look younger than 40, they have to ask you for ID. That's a bit of a gap, isn't it? Good evening from Vegas. Vegas, it's fantastic to see you. How did your stream go earlier today, mate? I hope you had a good one. I ended up crashing out on 𝗕𝗁 before the live stream today, unfortunately. I've just been so tired recently. Eggs and chickens, which came first? Okay, so by definition, it has to be an egg. The egg has to have come first by definition, because part of what a chicken is, and the definition of a chicken is it hatches from an egg. Okay, so as long as you tie into evolution, which I'm sure most of us do accept that evolution was a thing, whatever laid the very first ever chicken egg was whatever comes one step before the chicken on the evolutionary scale. It probably looked nearly like a chicken, it was almost like a chicken, but wasn't quite a chicken. At one time in history, an egg was laid, and that egg came the first ever chicken, probably next to a clutch of other chickens. But yes, by definition, if you look at it scientifically, the answer has to be the egg. It can't be the chicken, because all chickens come from eggs, but not all eggs come from chickens. But yeah, great question. 21 and 35 years experience here, loving it. Why did the chicken cross the Mobius strip to get to the same side? I love it. You remind me of, what was his name? Young lad. He used to have a sovereign for his logo, didn't he? And he used to love the Mobius strip. He came on for a start chat one time. Can't remember. He concentrated. He did the right thing and concentrated more on his studies, and he's got a good future ahead of him. He was talking about things that were so far over my head. It was like Concord to me. But yeah, no, I can't. Remind me, guys. I'm sure someone will remember his name. Fun fact: all birds are technically still dinosaurs. Yes, they are. Dinosaurs did not go extinct. They evolved into birds. It's horrific lies that the dinosaurs went extinct when they didn't. They have descendants still alive today. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, modern science. Ian, that's because you keep trying for the pensioners discount. I don't know what you like. I was watching Mike Reed live the other day. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, for sure. I had a patient named after the female main character of X-Files, Scully, the other day. Said to the other nurse, 21 years old, better get her autograph because the X-Files. She asked, what's the next file? What's the next file? Oh my word. Things are getting strange, I'm starting to worry. This could be a case for Mulder and Scully. That's all you're getting. I used to love the X-Files up until a certain point. When I was a kid, I used to watch them every week, and I used to absolutely love them. My favourite ever episode was the one where they were trapped in the woods and they couldn't get out, and at night time these bugs came alive. And like that one, I found that episode so creepy. And then there was which one? That bad guy, Victor Toombs or something, the guy who could distort himself and fit through all the pipes. They were really good episodes. But then I started watching it, and I grew up, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to watch X-Files again from the beginning because it interests me. I reckon I'll enjoy them a lot more and watch the rest of it. And I got to exactly the same place, and it got boring again. I'm like, oh god, this just gets so boring. And yeah, I stopped watching it again in pretty much exactly the same place as I stopped as a kid, to be fair. So yeah, the X-Files started off brilliantly, in my opinion, tailed off a bit. They brought it back, didn't they? A couple of years ago, they did a new season. I thought that was actually quite good. I assume they didn't do any more because I never saw anything about it again. But yeah, they did a reunion season with David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, and that was fun. But yeah, I think they even got the original Skinner back, you know, the bold guy, their boss. I liked his character. So the chicken egg came from a creature not called a chicken. Yes, yeah, which would have been exactly one step in the evolutionary scale before the chicken. It would have looked very much like a chicken and would have been very, very similar to the chicken, but it would have whatever part of its anatomy not correct to quite make it a chicken. Nessie shouldn't be Loch Ness burgers are as neither are real. What's Nessie said? Where I'm missing one here. Haggis burgers, Jack. Haggis burger. No, it's all about it's a Nessie haggis burger. You have one. It's like a Big Mac, but instead of having two beef burgers, you've got one haggis and one Nessie, and they're absolutely beautiful, guys. Love them. Often the way you never go back to old TV shows. They're usually better in memory. Very true, Raccoon, but there's been a few times, especially stuff that I watched as a kid, that with looking into it as an adult, I've actually got into it a lot better. You know what I mean? Because I enjoy things differently when I was a kid. So if it's something that I thought was a bit boring as a kid, I might give it a chance as an adult because there's loads of things that I find really interesting as an adult that just bored the hell out of me when I was a kid. Dougie Brown, he was a Mexborough lad and his sister played Ivy on Corro. Never watched Corro. Everything you just said, mate, completely over my head, mate. Take it easy on him. He's a special lad in all the right ways. What's in the comedians, I think. I don't know. I'm missing things here. Fraggle Rock. What's the one I'm missing about Fraggle? Where's Fraggle Rock come from? I don't know what's going on. Captain Pugwash. How did they get away with it? I don't know. Roger the Cabin Boy. Seaman Staines. These are all real life names from Captain Pugwash. I mean, it was like, let's see how filthy we can be and get away with it. And Rainbow's another one, mate. There's like unaired Rainbow episodes that are just absolutely diabolical. They really are. You know? I don't know what to say on it. Urban Myths Pugwash. I mean, it wasn't an urban myth. It was a real life show, and it did have characters such as Roger the Cabin Boy Seaman Staines and others as well, and it was crazy. Jane from Rainbow, oh boy, yeah, exactly. Dennis Priestley is from Mexborough, lad too. All that pug wash is a myth, never happened. Well, it did. It did. Captain Pugwash was a real life programme, and they did have those names in it. Games Master was full of adult jokes. Games Master was brilliant. That was brilliant. Yeah, no, Captain Pugwash. Let's have a look. The series. I'm trying to get the date. So that's the comic book. Captain Pugwash is a fictional pirate who appears in a series of British children's comic books, strips, books and television show created by John Ryan. The eponymous hero, Captain Horatio Pugwash, sails the high seas with his ship called the Black Pig, assisted by cabin boy Tom, pirates Willie and Barnabas. No, hold on. Have we just been Mandela'd? Have we just been... I think we've just been Mandela'd, guys. Tom, the cabin boy. Cabin boy Tom, what are you talking about? What are you it's Roger the cabin boy. Seaman Staines. We know this. We know this. Well, I watched it too. We've just been Mandela'd, guys. Let's have a look. What's this here? I'm sorry, but I do remember it. I remember it as a kid. Who else remembers it? Right, yes, no Seaman Staines, no Roger, no Master Bates. I know, I remember it, guys. I remember it. It did happen, Sandy. It absolutely did happen. Well, apparently not Nessie. Apparently he was in Captain Pugwash, but I remember Roger the Cabin Boy. And I remember Seaman Staines. I don't really remember Master Bates, but I do remember Seaman Staines and Roger the Cabin Boy. It is, Luke. My mind's blown. I've been Mandela'd right here in front of you all. That's what a Mandela effect looks like when it takes effect, guys. I'm sorry, but wow. Wow, okay. Okay, that's, yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting. Successfully run retractions and settlements from Sunday correspondent on The Guardian after both newspapers claimed the show's characters did indeed have smutty names. Well, they did before we got Mandela'd. I think it's a bit unfair to the tabloids getting sued because bloody old Nelson Mandela's come along and changed reality once again, as he does, as is my understanding of it. Carry On films always filled with innuendos. Yeah, they were, and it made me funny when they made that new film Carry On with what's his name, Eggington in it, who was in Kingsman, etc. Because everyone thought that was a new Carry On film. It's like, oh no, it's nothing to do with that. It's actually a really good, serious film. 100% remember it. And had no clue about it being a Mandela effect situation, so that's got me thinking big time, says True. Yeah, me too, bruv, me too. Master Bates was on Radio 1 back in the 80s. Yeah. Urban legend. Well, no, I remember it, Elmer. I remember it. It's, I'm claiming Mandela on that one. I really am. Time travellers from the future are messing with the past and only some... That's what... Stuff's getting messed with here. Here he is, look. Here he is. Laughing and joking. He's just changed reality once again, look. This is how he celebrates. It's like, I've got them all. They think they remember me dying in prison. But I definitely didn't. Anyway, I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago. Yes, well, Wikipedia says you're wrong. I love it. Anyway, guys, sorry if I've missed anything on the chat. What's this? Dad's Army had an episode called Round and Round Went the Great Big Wheel, which is a reference to a very Bourne song. Fair. I used to love Dad's Army. I did used to love Dad's Army. Right. I've waited long enough. I'm super excited to see what CY sent across. He's a fantastic guy, he really is. He's definitely down to get a mail call off of me. And remember, guys, I'm working my way through the mail calls. There'll be a few done a week, and I'll get around to everyone as quickly as I can do. It was great to see 𝗖𝗺 open his recently. He liked the Taller restrike I sent across to him. I knew he'd like that. I know he likes his Tallers. Bless him. Just making sure I don't leave anything or miss anything in the envelopes. We've got TSC on the front right here. Nice big package. Oh, good old 𝗖𝗺. He's got a nice big package, hasn't he, old 𝗖𝗺? Here's a little double entendre for you all. There we go. Oh, my goodness. 𝗖𝗺, what a guy. What a guy. Let me just open it out. We'll go round. We'll go through it. Oh, my word. He's looked after me here, hasn't he? He really has looked after me here. Jesus. Oh, bloody hell. Right, I found the note. I found a note. Fantastic. Oh my word. Oh, what a guy. What a guy. He says, TSC, hi mate, here's a load of my duplicate chips and stickers to add to your giveaway bundles. And a load of coin flips for the Whatnot auctions. Sorry guys, really bad gas. I've also included a few cigars and the butane jet insert for your Zippo lighters. All the best, 𝗖𝗺 Sterling. What a guy. What a guy. I'm going to have to go and get the, which I've put right around here somewhere. I did have it. I had it earlier. I had it only early today. What have I done? Oh, it's here. I knew it was there. I'm going to have to get the cigar case silver hoarding sent across because good old 𝗖𝗺 here, he sent me free Blend 15 AJ Fernandez stogies right there. Look at, check that out, guys. That'll keep me going for a little while, won't it? We'll put them in the cigar case that Silver Hoarding sent me across, which I absolutely love. And I've got the little thing there. What are these called again? 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗵𝗁 pack as well. But my word, 𝗖𝗺, thank you so much. Next time, when I order some cigars, which will be very soon, I should have done it by now, really. But I'm planning on ordering both yourself and Nemo a nice cigar, because you both sent me over cigars and I really do appreciate it. But wow, we've got loads of duplicates here, which means we're gonna be adding to the duck race a little bit. There's a few of mine. I love how he's got all the different iterations of my channel sticker right there. That was the first one. I used to get them like this. They used to come in a circle and you didn't need to do anything with it. And then I moved on to like this one right here. And these are a bit easy, you can peel them off a lot easier. But that's the first ever style of channel sticker I ever got like there. We've got a Primo, I've just put a 𝗀𝗶𝗹𝗃 stacker in there, a Primo, 𝗖𝗺 Sterling in there as well. My word, this is getting better. 𝗃𝗂𝘀 in there, right there. You've got a couple of 𝗃𝗂𝘀 bottle openers, and I'm super jealous about these because Tech sent me a few of these to give away. And yeah, I've always wanted a 𝗃𝗂𝘀 bottle opener, but we'll pop one in there for the bundle, and we've got one more for next week. And my word, 𝗖𝗺, check this out. So we've got a Louis card, we'll add that in there. We'll add that in there. Wow, guys, just wait till I go through this bundle in a little while now. It's just got 3 times bigger. We'll add that in there, we'll add that, we'll add that. Oh, guys, there's an edition 1, stack collector poker chip. You don't see these around much anymore. We're on edition 2, version 2 now with the different sides. But whoever gets this week's duck race is going to get one of the OG original stack collector poker chips. And he sent me some flips back, which I really appreciate the guys. A few of the guys sent me flips back because we don't need them themselves, and they do come in really handy for me. You've got the man himself, Silverpunk. Don't forget his auction tomorrow night, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then you've got Jamie Frost right there as well. So what? Well, now 𝗖𝗺, this is incredible. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And then you've got a liquid metal sticker as well. Your stickers and poker chips this week, guys, are going to be insane. They really, really are. They'll go in, that'll go in. There we go. I think I'll put you up to about 13 bloody poker chips this week. Oh, another one. There we go. Cool. Oh, and there you go. My work, this bundle tonight, Jesus. I have loads of flips, nowhere to send them to. Send them to me if you want shiny. I've always got use for flips. I have. Let's pop the, I pop those, oh, stickers falling, some stickers falling down. Flips, I can chuck them anywhere. There we go. Right, and guys, put them there, put that there to go into my duck waste bundles. There we go. There we go. Thank you so much, 𝗬𝗺. The cigars are fantastic. Now, I want to use this to light my cigar. It's been very, very kind. It's I do believe this will be one of the Zippo inserts. I'm not sure where my actual Zippo is. I might have to get a new one. I had a couple, I had a few. But as you know, Zippos, they come out and go back, so you just buy the case you like. And this right here, yeah, it is. It's a flame one. Has it got any? Right, come with me, guys. Audibly, not visually, as I go to my kitchen and find my lighter fuel. Nearly trip over my Hoover, which has been left out because I'm a little bit like that at times. But here we go. Get the lid off. Get some juice in it. And I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming back. Oh, here we go. There we go. Hello, guys. I'm back again. I don't have your address, TSC. We'll sort it out, mate. I'm needing to sort the address out. I'm having a few problems getting stuff sent to the address I've been using, and I was hoping to get a PO box set up. So I'll look into that. I'll see if I can still get stuff sent to one I was using in the meantime. But I will be looking to get a PO box as soon as possible. It's not under the sink. It's on. I've got a little cupboard for stuff like that. It's got all kinds of like bits and bobs. It's got like white spirits and all kinds of stuff in there. So as you can see, this is one I've been using. It's my old trusty reliable. It's based on the Zippo, but it's plastic and it's, you know, it has seen better days. It has seen better days. But this right here is a proper fancy version. It's a Zippo, proper Zippo. And look at that. Look at that. So let's let me get my cigar. And we'll try out. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. 𝗬𝗺, what a guy. Honestly, that's absolutely brilliant, mate. It really, really is. I can't tell you, that's tickled me. Nothing made to last anymore. No. They are, robot. They are so expensive. They're not cheap at all, mate. They're really not cheap. And to be fair, you know, what is it? It's like putting something into a system and that's it, you know what I mean? So that post goes to the PO box address instead of going being the actual address. I don't get it. Don't get why they're so expensive, mate. Yes, they do, BBA. Yes, they do. I'm going to have to look into getting a nice, I'll get myself a nice new Zippo case for this. Because I think it deserves it, doesn't it? It really does. So I'll look into getting a new one for that. I've actually just bought a new lighter case, but it's only for a little lighter, and it's only because we had it in a bundle, a little bucket of stuff at the 𝗀𝗁𝗃 last Sunday. It says raffles on it, and they wanted £1 for it. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll take that. Why not? Why not? I also found my nice lighter out. I don't know what I've done with it now. It should be around here somewhere. I've had a bit of a move round recently. Where's all my lighters gone? I don't know. I've just dumped everything on the table right there while I go through it. A lot of cheap crap about nowadays. I always try to buy things once, end up saving in the long run. Yes, you do. It's poor man's shoes, isn't it? If you've never heard of the fable of poor man's shoes, you know, the poor man goes out and he buys himself a set of shoes for £5 because it's what he can afford, and then the next year he goes out and he buys a new pair of shoes. The year after that he buys a new pair of shoes. Whereas a rich man, he goes out and he buys a £50 pair of shoes, and they last him 20 years. You know what I mean? And it ends up saving him a lot of money on the. It's a whole thing about it. You call it poor man's shoes. It just basically it refers to false economy, where you think you're saving money, but actually you end up spending more money over time. But you're 100% right on that one, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your night, Jokers. The Jokers off, is he? I've missed that. I've got to shoot. Have a great evening, everyone. You too, Jokers, mate. You have a good one, buddy. Yeah. Look, let's. So now it's had even a bigger addition to it. Let's go through this duck race. Terry Pratchett, I think, wrote that example. Was it Terry? Is that where I got it from, Terry Pratchett? I definitely did used to read Terry Pratchett books, but I didn't think I got that from Terry Pratchett. But hey, could be. I did read his book, so there's a good chance it was. Let's go for it. So poker chip wise, I think this is the most poker chips I've ever given away on Stack Chat, guys. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 poker chips. 15 poker chips. You've got Cardiff Gold, GSH, CY Sterling, Darth Precious Metals, an original stack collector, a Stackers Mon, a Luke K1, a Silver Stag Stacker, a Stackers Social Standard Poker Chip, a 365 Days of Silver Poker Chip, a True Legend Poker Chip, a Groincoin Poker Chip, a current Stack Collector / Saturday Night Stack Chat Poker Chip, a Stackers Social 1K 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 Poker Chip, and finally, last but by no means least, a Nemo's Numismatics Poker Chip. So check that out, guys. If you haven't got, if you've not got a collection of poker chips, all you need to do is win this duck race tonight, and you will have a fairly decent collection. Moving on to the stickers and cards. We'll do cards first. We've got a few on them this week now. There it is. Let me just grab a stack of social one bit. Where's my chip Scottish Bullion Collector? Did you send me some? I thought you did. Right. Where have I put them? Scottish Bullion Collector. Sorry, guys. I did think that Scottish Bullion Collector sent me. I've got one which I've obviously put aside for myself downstairs, buddy. But I couldn't see the other ones. They're the duck race privy ones. See, this is what happens. I end up moving things around, and then I forget where I put things. Oh, I think I found. Yeah, I found them, buddy. I found them. There we go, guys. I apologise. Scottish Bullion, I do apologise, my friend. Taking it up to 16, like 15 wasn't enough. Scottish Bullion Collector as well. There you go, buddy. There you go. Got it added. Right, I'll make sure I put them with the rest of the duck race bundle stuff. I have a place. I keep all the stuff for the duck race bundle, or Sphere, or gets everywhere, and obviously I've not had a chance to put that away yet before I start doing a bit of tidying. One time he's going to stand up and show off the. That's the last video I ever do. Get up and I'm wearing, I don't know, all kinds of shenanigans. I'll send up a few for duck races once you've got. Thank you. Yeah, Daxis he has offered for a little while. I need to get the addresses sorted. But I will definitely let you know, and thank you very much for that, Daxis. But that's your 16 poker chips. I don't think we've ever given away 16 poker chips in one go before. I think that's insane. So business cards, you've got 365 Days of Silver, you've got Coin Noob, you've got Jamie Frost, you've got Stackers Social, and you've got the Louis. Stickers, you've now got Cardiff Gold, got it upside down, there you go, Cardiff Gold, Silver Punk, Silver Sins, Liquid Metals UK, you've also got Tech the Coin Hunter, you've got CY Sterling, you've got Primo Preps, you've got Cobra Stacker, you've got the Queen Elizabeth stamp sticker, you've got the Stack Collector sticker, you've got the Saturday Night Stack Chat sticker, and you've got the Stackers Social sticker. And then you've obviously got a Tech the Coin Hunter bottle opener. And then coin-wise, these were donated by Primo Prep. There's only a few more of these I've got left. There's one of the Lincoln 1 cents and one of the Canadian 1 cents. That might even be the last of the Canadian 1 cents when there's a few of these left, I think. But thank you so much, Primo, for sending those over. What a guy. You've got a 1965 Churchill crown. I'm nearly out of these, guys. I've nearly given away all of it. I had about 50 of these at one point, and I've got, I think, I've got 2 left after this one, something like that. So, you know, nearly out of Churchill crowns now. There's not going to be many of those left to give away. It's side driving delivery talk. It looks like he needs to, mate. It does look like he needs to. So, silver coins. I'll put freeze for ease. He says, greetings, how are you doing? Anyone else I've missed? I do apologise. I've noticed Brits and Sovs have turned up, and Coin Noob as well. So guys, thank you very much for joining us. And anyone else who I have missed, I do apologise. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat as much as I can, but obviously I do miss things from time to time. But for your silver, you've got a bit of 90% constitutional, and that's this Mercury dime right here in fantastic condition. It really is, if I can get it to focus on it. And it's called a Mercury dime because Lady Liberty right there with her winged helmet looks very much like the Greek god Mercury, aka Hermes, and you can really see, you really can see it. It does look like the god Mercury, doesn't it? But you've got Mercury dime. That one's from 1944, if I remember correctly. But the dates are so small on these, but I'm pretty sure it's 1944. And then you've got 40% silver 1967 Kennedy $half as well, in great condition. So that's they're your 2 silver coins. You've got the $half and the Mercury dime. One's 90%, one's 40%. You've got the Churchill crown and the couple of cents, the absolute mountain of poker chips and stickers, and the bottle open too. So not a bad little bundle, if you ask me. Work's been crazy. Glad I got in the stream, going to keep me sane. Oh, thank you, mate. That means a lot. Normally, you know, people tell me I'm driving them insane. So it's nice to know we're keeping you sane tonight. That's fantastic. Let's have a look. What's what am I missing here? Royal Mint was selling a lot of Churchill coins as a bunk. Yeah, there's a lot. I think we minted the Churchill crown to figures of 15 million, if I remember correctly. They're quite a common coin. They don't cost a lot. If you wanted to buy yourself one, you shouldn't be paying more than £1 or £2 for one. They really are quite easy to sort after. I sold, I think I sold about 8 through the whatnot. I'd given a load away, and then recently when I started Whatnot, I took a few aside, put them in the Whatnot shop. They were buy 3 get 1 free, and then I kept some aside for the duck races. Same as I've got a little box upstairs, and I put stuff in there. There's a bag of silver coins in there that I picked up specifically for duck races, that kind of thing. When people send me poker chips, etc., I'm supposed to put them in there. Unlike I did with Scottish bullions this week, but you know, if I hadn't noticed it, I would have found it within the next few days and then added it into next week's. But I do apologise, Scottish bullion. I do apologise indeed. I laughed when I saw the book price on those Churchill crowns is £5. I'd be very wealthy man if I could get that. Oh, if I could have got £5 for all my Churchill crowns, I'd have done all right. I once saw an advert it was an advert in the papers for the Churchill crown when they were originally released, and they were sold as this brand new investment opportunity. I mean, it had no silver in it, copper, nickel, and minted to 15 millions, and they were being sold as an investment opportunity. I looked at the you know, the article, and I scoffed somewhat. These are the bunk packs Davinia's letting us know about. And yeah, I don't know. There's a saying about wrapping a certain something up in a bow, and I think that's what we're trying to do with that bunk pack. You know, it's not. It's a nice coin. Don't get me wrong. I really like the coin. Some people don't. I happen to like it, but yeah, if you want one, don't spend more than a couple of quid. That's a very interesting lighter right there, BBA. Go back onto Stackers Social. A funky old lighter from 𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗏. If you guys probably don't know, but 𝗵𝗶𝗏's got the most insane collection of lighters. You may have seen that he does a lighter of the day every now and again. 𝗵𝗶𝗏 could do a lighter of the day video, a lighter of the week video for the next 10 years, guys. That is how big his collection of lighters is. By the way, 𝗵𝗶𝗏, I need to speak to you about a couple of coins I've just had come in that I think you might like. I'll chat to you about that later. And don't worry if you don't want them; they can always go into whatnot, etc. But I know you say you like your Lady Diana pieces, and I've had a couple come in. So if you're after them, we can talk, buddy. Awesome lighter there, bud. Old school, yes, absolutely. What do you think is the most common commemorative crown, the Churchill or 1977 Queen's anniversary? I believe it's the Churchill, but I may be getting mixed up on that one, Ray, because obviously the 77 had the silver proof version, which the 65 Churchill did not. The first ever commemorative silver proof ever issued by the Royal Mint was 1972 silver wedding, and then I get very confused between the 72 silver wedding and the 77 silver jubilee, because it's silver and silver, both in silver. But I think, personally, I think it's for Churchill. But let's find out. Let's find out. 1977 silver jubilee. But we don't want silver proof. Copper nickel for copper nickel is the only fair way to do it. And oh, I looks like I was wrong by a mile, mate. Wrong by a mile. I'd be surprised if it wasn't a 77. It was a 77. Silver proof was 193,000. Yeah, that's what I mean. Silver proofs will always be a lot lower than the copper nickel. So the 77 was 37 million. 37 million and 61,000. Let's see if I at least got the mintage around correct for the Churchill. I'm pretty sure it's around 15 million though. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's have a look. It's 19 million, not 15 million, 19 million. So the 1977 Jubilee did have a much larger mintage in the copper nickel version. I'm after the 50 years of the mini £5 coin. I will keep an eye out for that for you, buddy. 19,640,000. Absolutely, robot, mate. Absolutely, 19,640,000. I was just rounding up to 19 or rounding down. We got a mug and a street party. Something wrong there. yeah. What was it? I mean, what was it a bit later on? It was it would have been the 90s, I would have thought. I bet it would have been the Golden Wedding, 1997 Golden Wedding. We got a bloody dictionary, a little tiny Oxford dictionary in a little tin. That's what we got. It's like, shouldn't have bothered really. I've already got a dictionary. Everyone's got a dictionary. Don't need a dictionary, you know what I mean? Couldn't have sent us something fun, could you? Cost £3 back in the day. Yes, but £3 back in 1981 ain't £3 in the same as £3 now, is it? You know what I mean? That's, you know, you're looking more like 30 quid back in 1981. The banks used to give them out. Yes, they did. It's where you used to get your crowns from. You used to have to go and get them from the bank. I've got quite, well, I had, they've gone now, but I had quite a few that still had the original bank flips, so it'd have Lloyd's Bank logo on it or NatWest logo on it, etc., etc. 1981 wedding was 26,773,600. Thank you very much, Robot. Yes, I knew that also had a very, very high mintage. All the copper nickel crowns from that period did. They were still, coin collecting was still quite a big hobby back then. You know, it's certainly in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s as well. You know, there was a time where every single high street would have had a coin shop on it. You'd have a little guy there with his coin shop and his coins in the windows, etc. And it used to be a very big hobby. Three of the biggest hobbies that have really declined over recent years is cigarette cards, stamps and coins. Now, cigarette cards is pretty much dead. You know, you don't really see people collecting cigarette cards anymore. Stamps is very much dying. You know, there's not a lot of people that collect stamps at all anymore. Coins, it's nowhere near as popular as what it used to be, but there is still a few coin collectors out there. And I think that's because of things like the commemorative 50p's and £2 coins, which I think it's one of the reasons why it's a mad shame that the Royal Mint aren't producing more circulating 50p's and £2, because that's what gets people into collecting. That's where they discover that, oh, there's these different coins and you collect, you know, you can hunt them down, etc., etc. And yeah, I think that personally, I think they need to do a lot more. I had Yorkshire Bank logo on the flip. There you go, there you go. Yeah, I had some Yorkshire Bank ones, I had some NatWest ones, I had yeah, all kinds. I got a mug and a crown. You got a crown? That's all right, isn't it? Jack Stacks. You know, I wouldn't mind a coin. 1997 golden wedding silver proof with gold cameo, like I've been selling on a Monday night and whatnot. If you didn't know, guys, I do a whatnot auction every single Monday. Come and join me at 6 p.m. It's a live stream, just like this, so even if you're not buying anything and you enjoy listening to my dulcet tones, come across and get involved in the chat. It's a bit different to YouTube, the old whatnot is. I'm trying to encourage more interaction in the chat, because you guys on the Saturday night are fantastic over here, but Mondays nights we're a little bit more quiet. And I think that's because we need to show the whatnot posse the ways of the Stack Chat guys. Davini got a mug at school for the wedding. Wish there were coin shops now. Me too, Shiny. Me too. You know, it's just not popular enough to find the actual physical coin shops. Postcard collecting is kind of dying too. Postcard collecting, that's another one for sure. Robot. Stamps are too common, at least for the last 100 years. Well, you say that, Divinia, but you know, there's loads of commemorative stamps that they do all the time, and they're not ridiculously common. It's just a dying hobby. You know, there's still rare stamps out there. You still got your penny blacks and your penny reds and all that, but it's just not as popular as it once was. The stamp collecting. Coin collecting to an extent, they got kind of they got pigeonholed as a bit of a boring hobby for boring people. Oh, I'm a stamp collector, you know what I mean? So it went a long way, and then you got the 90s. You got to remember, like there was the whole cultural shift in the 90s, the whole Generation X, the whole we're not going to listen to you anymore, you know, and people started looking at things. You had the MTV generation, you know what I mean? Whereas before, people growing up with these cool little hobbies, whether or not it's Airfix or stamp collecting and this, that and the other, and then all of a sudden the 90s come along and everyone's watching MTV on on diamond cable and saying, you know, sticking it to the man and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, they kind of became seen as boring hobbies, which went a long way to kill them off, unfortunately. You got the original Concorde first day stamp. That's absolutely incredible. I've got the Concorde 50p silver-proof set. I think you'd very much like it, Benson. It's one of my nicer 50p sets for Concorde. One is. I wish I got a chance to fly in Concorde, and never did. It was a marvel of technology. Concorde was. What else we got? I still want to get myself a silver-proof 81 wedding. Almost got the 81 proof wedding and sovereign. You want this one right here, my friend? Is that the one, Diaxis? The 1981 Royal Wedding Silver-Proof Charles and Diana Lady Spencer? Because this one right here is up for grabs, my friend. So yes, I can help you out if you are looking for the 81 Charles and Diana. Have since got myself the 81 proof sovereign now. Double coin set, but it sold before I got paid. So if you got the sovereign, I've got the silver proof crown right here, buddy. If you want, we can chat about that. Send me a message on Discord, my friend, and I can sort that out with you. I was going to say about that one. I was going to say to BBA, did you want this, mate, at a decent price before I flog it on whatnot? Because I know he likes Diana coins. I do know he's already got that one though, so I think he'll be all right on that one. Let me end that poll. Yeah, most people say miss on the 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗂𝗃. I had a Midland Bank elephant. Oh, fantastic. I'll tell you what I have got. I've got a full collection of Barclays pigs. Well, it was Barclays of 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗂𝗃 again. I remember it being Barclays Bank who did the pigs. And I've got a full collection of them. I've got Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, Little Boy, Little Girl and Baby Pig. They're in a box upstairs. I mean to do something with them at some point. I collect rocks, big rocks, small rocks, shiny rocks, fossil rocks. Oh, that's cool, Silver Digger. There's some very, very interesting rocks out there. I know BBA is a big fan of rocks, and let's be honest, even metal's just a shiny rock, isn't it? Gold and silver is just a shiny rock, really. Joseph Lopez, how are you doing, my friend? It's fantastic to see you here, buddy. I know I haven't had a chance to respond to your recent comment, mate. I've just been really busy the last couple of days, but I will get back to you very soon. No, Robot Toaster, have you seen how much the non-PC ones go for now? What's that? What's that? Postcard. I'm not sure what you mean there, buddy. You'll have to let me know. Still got our original crowns from 77 and 81 locked up in the safe, says Ian 𝗕𝗂𝗃. Fantastic, mate. My granddad used to work at Royal Mail, and as soon as a new stamp came out, he would post one to his house. Yeah, don't fault him. Don't fault him. I've started a little bit of a stamp collection since starting the channel. Now, I had never had any interest in stamps until I started the channel, and then people sent me mail calls, and we had really interesting stamps on them. So I started cutting the stamps out, and now I've got a collection of stamps. So who would have known it? Who would have funked it, eh? They can't produce circulating coins through TSC under instructions from the treasurer. Well, I don't think they should be able to. I don't think it should be a problem. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, but we're not circling. Oh, God damn it, what's going off here? Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? I don't know. We reconnected successfully. I think I glitched there for a little while. I've turned the bit rate up a bit, but it seems to be doing all right. We do seem to be doing all right. Yeah, no, a point in time, we were all done through the bank. I mean, obviously, the circulating coinage is now done through contract with the Royal Mint. But yeah, but there's questions over which was the last circulating crown. A lot of people say it was the 1965 Churchill, but there's no definitive answer on it. But a lot of people say that there was enough of them put into circulation for them to be considered a circulating crown. But yeah, very interesting stuff. We haven't got time to chat on Whatnot. We're all trying to snipe. Yeah, for sure, for sure. If you do go on Whatnot, you're new to Whatnot, just remember to use the custom button, not the bid button, because what happens if you use the bid button, loads of people press it at the same time, you get unlucky that you were like a split second after everyone else and stuff shoots up. But if you use a custom button, you can put in what your maximum bid is, so it stops things, it stops you bidding and buying things for a lot more than you intended to. It happened to me one time on Whatnot. I pressed the bid button and I did it at the wrong time, and I was stuck paying for something I didn't really want. I was only having a punt because it was cheap at the time. But hey, lesson learned, and same to say, there's the custom button which negates all that. A Midland Bank elephant, blimey, that will need a big capsule for sure. I think coin and camp collecting will make a resurgence in time. I'm not sure, Ray. I'd love it to. Don't get me wrong, I would love it to. But I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think coins are becoming less, I think there'll come a time where you just won't see coins anymore. I think we're getting there already. Less and less people use actual money. It's all about just using your card these days. And we'll get to a point where, it just won't be worth spending the money on minting the coins. I don't know if they'll ever get rid of coins that are in circulation. They might just say, look, there's enough in circulation, we're just not going to make any more. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'd love you to be right on that one, Ray. I would. I'd love to see them both have a resurgence. Thank you from Divinia. I'm not sure. Can't remember what I did now, but I thank you. I appreciate it. Anyone snipes Ian, they have me to answer to, says Danny Millington. Oh no, Ian's made a rod for his own back. If you want to snipe Ian, go at it, guys. Go at it. He snipes everyone else. So. And it's like we say, sniping is not only allowed in my auctions, it is encouraged, guys. It's encouraged. I love seeing the snipes come through at the last minute. Train spotting, plane spotting. There's still, you know what? There's still actually a little bit of a cult following for both of those things, trains and planes. I remember once, I went not too far, it was a lot nearer where I used to live, but not too far away from me. There's like a train graveyard. If you know what my, if you ever seen my Instagram account, my old one for the exploring, for 𝗕𝘂𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃, there's a load of videos there. You can see all these, like, there's a control room and an old station and everything. And it's a proper graveyard for all kinds of trains. It's quite cool, actually. And there was one there, and it was like more, it was put in like a little kiddie pot kind of thing, and it was painted blue and all that. And I took a photo, and it'd been left there for a little while, and it had all algae growing on it and everything. It looked a bit worse for wear. So I put a comment, I put it on Instagram with a comment along the lines of saying something like, poor old Thomas has seen better days, bless him. And this one guy, oh my word, he got vexed at me. He kept talking about, actually, I think you'll find that isn't Thomas, because Thomas is an engine, and that actually is a 375B215 engine. No. I'm like, mate, it looks like Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't know what to say. It's Thomas, mate. It's Thomas. And I thought, you know what? I was a bit bad for it. I bit a little bit, and I kind of just winding him up because I thought he was getting so serious about it, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure that's Thomas. He's like, it's not, because it's a different engine. And I said something like, yeah, but he told me he was Thomas, so I don't know what he's talking about, man. It was just so funny. It really was. Sticking it to the man, love it, says Silverpunk. Yeah, it's all about sticking it to the man. NatWest Pigs, NatWest was it? Why do I remember them being Barclays? I always remember them being Barclays. Well, I said it because I could kind of remember like being told before it wasn't Barclays, but I grew up thinking we were Barclays. Let's have a look. Millington, wait, NatWest Pig Money Banks 4 or 5 was for memory. There was 5, mate. I've got them all. They're in a box. I can go and get them if you want to see them. There's mummy, daddy, a son, a daughter, and a baby. They did them in. I've got a full set of the normal ones. They did them in gold as well, like a gold. Weren't made out of gold. They were just like, you know, look like they were. But there was a period of time where they were worth a bit of money. Actually, they had a little bit of a resurgence. See. 5, Grandad was the biggest. You had to have £100 of savings, and whole set now worth 5,000. I don't think they are, Danny. Not from what I've seen. I mean, I've got the full set of 5 in pristine condition, and I don't think they are. They were for a period of time. They were sought after, but I'm pretty sure you can get them for pretty cheap nowadays. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's a full set here, eBay for £249. There you go, full set of 5, £83.88. Full set of 5 NatWest Weighed Piggy Bank Pigs, money with original stoppers, £36.73. So yeah, no, take 5,000 with. If you've seen that anyway, I'd take it with a very, very large pinch of salt. At one time, maybe. At one time, but now, no. You might get a few quid for them. I think one of the best things I've got is my first edition Harry Potter books. They're worth quite a little bit nowadays. Another hobby that's taken a huge drop in popularity, model trains. Yeah, for sure. You know, model trains now, people don't need model trains, do they, when we've got Xboxes and train simulators and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's definitely another hobby that's nowhere near as popular as it once was. I bought 15 of those 1981 silver proofs in an eBay job lot a few years ago. Can't fault you, mate. I cannot fault you. But actually, if that's one you're after, I'll sort you out pretty much at spot price, mate. 𝗕𝗂𝗀𝗃𝗃𝗃 says immersion. Great to see you, buddy. Fantastic, and thank you for joining us. Can't beat the giant whiskey bottles for saving your coins in back of the day. Had a few around over here. There you go, guys. Giant whiskey bottle for your change. You're not wrong, 𝗙𝗃𝗃𝗃. You're not wrong. I keep it for me coppers, I do. I'm trying to get an original top for it. I want to get an original bottle top for it. if anyone can help me out with that, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, I've still got me oversized whiskey bottle. I'm like that. I'm bad for that. I need to have a clear out because I hold on to things. It's because I'm into like collectibles and antiques, and I always have been. So whenever I see anything that's a little bit different, I'm like, oh, I want that. I want that for the ass. But yeah, that's what 𝗪𝗫𝗺 means here. And yeah, I love my big bells. Bells, you know, I'm not a fan of bells, but I do like the good old giant bottle for sure. You got them three through so pure profit 𝗕𝗂𝗃 NatWest pigs. I mean, I got them when I was a kid. Yeah, they weren't free. They were purchased, but I did get them when I was a kid. What is a good cigar to get? There's loads. A good cigar. 𝗪𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗃𝗏 Black Market. They do nice cigars. They're one of my favourites. If you want something a little bit lower priced, 𝗃 by Karen. They do some nice cigars for about the 18 quid mark. Then you've got things like, I'll say, 𝗪𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵𝗵 this is an Italian cigar, but I can't remember its name. But there's there's some really nice cigars out there. The difference to what you can get on a daily basis, like, you know, like a Hamlet or a Henley Winterman, when you get a proper cigar, the difference is incredible. You know, those Hamlets, etc., they're mass-produced crap. They're completely dry. A good cigar should be quite moist. You know, it shouldn't be completely dry. But one of the main things about storing your cigars is having a humidor that keeps them to the correct level of humidity. So I'd say, you know, if you go to a place like Cigars, it's CGARS. I know Nemo goes there because the packaging of the stuff he sent me, and I go there as well. It's a website, and pretty much anything on their website is going to be an half decent cigar. You know what I mean? So yeah, try them out. Let me know what you. I like to mix things up with cigars. I try and go for different brands all the time, rather than sticking with one, because you know, I like exploring all the different flavours and picking them up. But yeah, Alex Bradbury, they do a good one. I really enjoyed the Filthy Hooligan, the barber pole, the Filthy Hooligan, and I think that's just because it's a filthy hooligan, a little bit like me. But you know, that was good. This one's nice. All the proper ones I've had for the Stack Chats have been nice cigars, mate. I would recommend any of them, really. I've got the Big Navy Rum one, says Nessie. Nice work. Why do you lot drink whiskey? Oh, whiskey's lovely, 50p Coin Collector. I don't drink. I do not drink at all. I've been teetotal now for 3.5 years, and I have not touched a drop of alcohol in that time. But when I did drink, I did enjoy a tipple of whiskey. And yes, 𝗵𝗵 asked in one of his recent videos, and it was Hibiki by Suntory that I sent him across when he got to 10,000 subscribers. That was one of my favourite whiskies. I really, really enjoyed that. But yeah, whiskey's a nice drink. It's, you know, each to their own, but I enjoy a nice whiskey. Some whiskies I can't stand. There's some whiskies out there that I think are absolute vile. Bell's is one of them. I will not drink Bell's. It's disgusting. Well, I won't drink any of them, but even back then I would not drink Bell's. But a nice whiskey, you know, you want a good sipping whiskey. You know, not all whiskies are for sipping, but you do want a nice sipping whiskey with 2 pieces of ice. I used to get laughed at the pub all the time because they'd say, "Do you want ice?" I'd say 2 pieces, please. And they think I'm joking, and I'm not. I mean, dead. No, 2 pieces of ice. And when you're lucky, you go, "No," I'd be like, "No," because if it's 3 pieces of ice, then you're watering my drink down too much, and if it's 1 piece of ice, then you're not cooling my drink enough. There is a sweet spot for a whiskey of 2 pieces of ice. And it keeps, you know, it doesn't water your whiskey down too much when the ice melt, and it gets it to a really nice low temperature. I used to put those plastic bread tags down the back of a TV as a 3-year-old. Fair enough, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, those old plastic bread tags. Nor is Benson Mrs. She hates Bells now. Fair enough. Yeah, I've never liked Bells, to be honest with you. I filled one of those bottles with coppers last millennium. Fantastic work. I'm starting on coppers. That bottle did have, when it came into me, it was full of florins, completely full of florins. They were mostly _nickel. There might have been 1 or 2 silver ones hiding in there, but they were mostly _nickel. And as I said before, that's how I bought most of my pre-decimal stuff. I bought them in bundles and job lots and tins full and bottles full of them, and then sorted them out. I've still not sorted out my half pennies. It's the only denomination I've got left that I haven't sorted out, and there's buckets and buckets of them. I've got to go through them and sort them into dates, and then bag them up on all the different dates. It does take a lot of time and effort. I'll get there eventually, but not right now. I'm struggling for time as it is. Let's have a look. We like it, 50p coin collector, says Scottish Bullion. Yeah. I mean, same as I say, not all whiskey. There's some rink whiskies out there, there really is, but so some very, very nice whiskies as well. My favourite drink wasn't whiskey, it was mead. Big fan of mead. I know Wingnut makes his own mead, and I've got a bottle of mead in my kitchen because 𝗪𝗵𝗁 bought it for me, and it's not open because I don't drink. But if I was going to drink, it would be, I would crack open that bottle of mead that 𝗪𝗁 sent me. Yeah. Mead, I don't know why it's gone out of fashion. Mead is basically honey wine. It's so nice. It tastes absolutely fantastic. It goes down like a treat. And I really have no idea why mead has gone out of popularity. As somebody who does gardening and tree surgery, etc., and a bit of landscaping, a little bit of fencing, bit of slabbing as well, you know. But as a guy who does all that kind of stuff, I find myself at garden centres a lot. And I always used to, and there's 2 things that I always used to see in garden centres. One was local honey made by a local beekeeper, and then usually right next to that you'd have mead, which is normally made out of the honey. And I always used to look at it, and obviously I'm into my history and I'm into medieval time, and you'd watch programmes as a kid and everyone would talk about mead this and mead that, and I always used to look at it and think, wonder what it's like. I used to think it'd be awful. I used to think it must be the most awful tasting thing on the planet. This thing that we used to have in the medieval times, and nobody drinks it anymore. There's got to be a reason for that. So I went out and bought some. It was quite expensive because it was from a garden centre. You get loads cheaper from a shop. But I bought some. And I opened it and drank it. And I was like, bloody hell! Where's this been in my whole life? As I'm pouring myself another one. And yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of mead. Huge fan of mead. If you've never tried it, seriously, do give it a try. I know Morrison's at least used to have one called Harvest Gold, and they used to sell that for £5 a pop. Really cheap and quite nice as well. You know, not the worst. It's not the nicest mead you'll ever get, but very, still very drinkable. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. There was hundreds of them when the TV came to fix it. I just imagine this TV repair guy opening the back of Davinia's TV, and entire pile of bread tags just coming out of the back of it. That must have been absolutely amazing. Benson says thanks. No, absolutely, Benson. I hope you're coming to the Cigar Lounge in Germany with us, aren't you? It would be fantastic. We'll try a few different ones while we're there. I'll probably pick a few up while I'm over there. Take the opportunity. I'm thinking, if this works well with everyone else, I'm thinking Friday night. And I want to apologise. I put a comment in Stacker's social that me and Nerd were going to the Samurai Museum on the Thursday. I got that completely wrong. Thursday's the first day of the fair, so I'm going to the fair on the Thursday. I'm going to the Samurai Museum on the Friday. So I was thinking, depending on what you guys think, should we do the Cigar Lounge on either the Thursday or the Friday night? I think we're looking to go to the same burger joint on the Wednesday night as we did last year on the Wednesday. That was a lot of fun. It was really nice, and I'm thinking what we'll probably do this time is we'll book in advance. We'll let them know how many people are coming, because I think it must have been about 30 of us this year, and we all just descended and no booking or anything. We just turned up and said, "Oh, can you see us?" And we got us in, and they were fantastic. But I think giving them a bit of a little bit of a heads up would be brilliant. So I said, should we just go to the same place we did this year, because it's a really nice burger, really nice joint. It's close to the hotel most people are going to be staying at anyway. So I think we're going to look to do that. So Cigar Lounge on either the Thursday or Friday evening. I do the show on the Thursday and the Saturday because I think it's important to go the first day to get the things that are low mintage and the last day to get the best deals where people don't want to take things home and you know, we might sell it for a little bit less than we would have done on the Thursday. And then Friday I won't be going to the show. I'll be doing the Samurai Museum and doing a couple of other like touristy things like going to see the Brandenburg Gate, Checkpoint Charlie, all that kind of cool stuff as well. So let us know. Let us know. Oh, and an announcement I forgot to make was, yeah, if you're up for a spooky time this Halloween, myself and Nemo are putting together a spooktacular ghost hunt down at 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗺𝗃. We chose 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗃 because it's a supernatural hotspot. There's been loads of recorded sightings of UFOs, werewolves, black-eyed children, demonic children, all kinds of stuff down there. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think we're going to see anything. You know, the chances of us actually bumping into anything is very, very, very slim. But it's going to be a fantastic chance to get to just have a hangout together, you know, and have a good laugh. And who knows what we may or may not see. You can only find out on the time. There used to be a green cigar from Dominican Republic. They were a nice smoke. Yeah, the 𝗵𝗵𝗁 hooligan. That's a barber pole, so it's brown and green cigar leaves. But they're wrapped in a way it makes them look like one of the barber poles that used to get spinning outside of a barber's with the stripy lines on them. So yeah, I know what you're saying about the green cigars. That one was half green. Dominican Republic's a good place for cigars. Nicaragua is a good place for cigars. Cuba's a good place for cigars. Holland do actually have some nice cigars. This is an Italian cigar. They've done very well on this one as well. So yeah. Whiskey doesn't like, yeah, whiskey didn't like me either, Benson, for sure. Makes my chest burn. Yeah, it'll burn. Yeah, whiskey will do that. Laphroaig, yeah, that's a nice whiskey, isn't it? Or a Crake. Have a Crake. Jack Daniels is vile. I don't mind Jack Daniels with a bit of Coke as an easy drinking whiskey. You know, JD and Coke is a very distinguished taste, doesn't it? It's very identifiable, but I think it's all right with a Coke in it. Yeah, when you club in and you're already half tanked, you know what I mean? Give me a JD. Hated whiskey, says Davinia. Fair enough. Good lad, I'm trying to stay teetotal. I've gone about a month now. Crack on 50p coin collector, and good work to you, mate. Good work to you. It gets easier. It gets easier, and then every now and again you get a right hankering for something, but you know, you get used to not doing it. Where are we? What have I missed here? Where were we? My chat's just skipped. Oh my word! God, I've got a lot of catching up to do tonight, haven't I, guys? Wow, so much catching up to do. So much wow, my word. Oh my word. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to catch up, guys. I do apologise. I might as well pick up here. Back to the barbecue. Watch the rest of the stack chat tomorrow. Whiskey is the nectar of the gods. Mead is literally the nectar of the gods. If you're a Viking god. Anyway. Whiskey has to be neat. No, whiskey and Coke's allowable at times, mate. At times. Most of the time, neat. Like if I'm chilling, it has to be neat. If I'm doing something I haven't done for probably a decade now and clubbing and let me hair down, then JD and Coke on the dance floor. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes, VB TSC has told me about some good places. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. I don't know what I've said. I'm glad to tell you about some good places, mate. Yes, nerd, enjoy your night, my friend. Right then, guys, we're 4 minutes away, so we'll keep an eye on the chat and we'll get over to those ducky races very, very shortly. I like a nice glass of bourbon on occasion, yeah. I'm much more of a fan of bourbon than I am Scotch whiskey. I think Scotch whiskey can have a bit of a throaty taste to it, that I personally don't really like. So I'm with you there. I'm more of a bourbon man than anything. Whiskey must have a touch of water to get correct taste. That's where you're too 2 pieces of ice come in, mate, it introduces just enough, just that little touch of water to make it perfect. Can I have cheese on my burger, nerd? Yeah, I'll have cheese on my burger. I'll have mayonnaise, fried onions, and cheese on my burger, please. I prefer my whiskey with ginger ale. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I'm not a fan of ginger ale. I can drink it from time to time, but again, that gives me a throaty, kind of spicy, throaty thing going off with that. Can I have a pea, please, Bob? That takes me back a few years. Rex, mate, spiced rum and ginger ale is nice. Yeah, spiced rum. I like spiced rum. I used to hate it as a kid, but I like it now. Will you be doing it live from the woods or recording a video, as it's a bit of a takeaway? Yeah, no, I probably a mixture of both. So I don't know if I can't promise I'll be live the whole way through. But I'll definitely be live for certain little aspects of it, and then probably record other bits for videos. But yeah, definitely be doing some creating when I'm up there, and there'll be other people as well who I'm sure will be recording a few bits. So if you can't make it with us in person, we'll probably set up a live stream so people can try and make it, through the live at least. Southern Comfort for me. Southern Comfort, you can't knock Southern Comfort too much. It don't taste bad, does it? Say what you want about Southern Comfort, it does taste all right. I don't mind Southern Comfort. Never got into whiskey, just something I don't tune with. Fair enough. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? It is, and I do get that. As much as I love Scotch, I have a taste for Southern Comfort lemonade. Southern Comfort lemonade, very, very easy to drink. A little too easy to drink, Southern Comfort and lemonade. I never did it until about 4 years ago, too. Yeah. I was, I kind of always liked whiskey growing up. When I was a kid, I used to love Jack Daniels. I used to have a huge collection of Jack Daniels stuff. Anything Jack Daniels related. I used to have clocks, ashtrays, mugs, T-shirts, lighters, the lot. And I don't know where half of it's gone these days. I think the only thing I've got of me Jack Daniels collection now is a few hip flasks and one of the old-fashioned alarm clocks, with the 2 bells at the top. I never did until about 4 years ago. I can't do with 3-day hang. I know. That's the one thing I don't miss about drinking 50p coin collector. I do love it these days. When there's an occasion and you go out and you're partying and you watch everyone gets drunk, and it's kind of awful when you're the only sober person around drunk people. It's kind of a god awful situation to be in, because you're just on completely different level. They're all up here and you're down here trying to have a nice chilled time, and you've got people coming over to you and barging into you and grabbing you and getting right up in your face and talking to you like this, and you doing, man? And you're just like, bit of personal space, mate. Come on. But the next day when you're up at 8 a.m, with the bluebirds, and you're fresh in a daisy, and you go over and you're right there, mate. Oh, feeling a bit rough, are you? Leave me alone. What, like you left me alone last night? Get up, go on. That's the best thing about not being a drinker. I'm such a petty little git, aren't I? But no, I agree. I don't miss the hangovers. I will get a cheeseburger some bloody how. Love it. Maybe I need to try again, Rex. Lots of things that I did not like in my youth. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about the X-Files. That's why I like to try things again now I'm older that maybe I didn't vibe with when I was younger. Because your taste does change. It certainly does change over time. I'm actually really impressed with how long this cigar lasts. I think I'm going to get three. I think I'm actually going to get 3 live streams out of this one, because I smoked this in this month's Gold members live stream. Started it, and we're at 9 o'clock now, so we're most of the way through tonight's live stream. So I think this is going to be the first ever free live stream cigar. I'm so impressed with it, Nemo. I really am. I thought this was going to smoke a lot quicker than the other ones because it's thinner, but no, it's got really, really nice smoke time on it. Right, where are we here? Where did we get to? Did that. Rum and Coke, says Stacks of Silver. 100%. Can't go wrong with a bit of rum and Coke. Drink some comfort like pop when your legs go with fresh air. Yeah, exactly. We came up with this drink when I worked in a bar. It was what was it? It was vodka, lemonade, vodka, blackcurrant and lemon. And then there was another, it could have been, I can't remember. It might have been vodka Malibu, blackcurrant and lemonade or something like that. And I came up with the name of it, and I called it the vodka waterfall. And people were like, well, why'd you call it vodka waterfall? Because you drink it like water, and you end up falling over. Because it didn't taste like you were drinking alcohol. I used to supervise a cocktail bar, and it's a good cocktail. You shouldn't be able to taste the alcohol in it. And this was definitely one of those where you couldn't really taste the alcohol, and people were drinking it like pop. And then at the end of the night, everyone's staggering over because it became the new drink because we had a deal on doubles of house vodka, and so everyone got on these drinks, and it got a bit wavy for a little while. A lot of fun though. Deliveroo Jack, whatever burger you want. I love it. The bloke across the road from me runs his own still. Oh, very nice. He's very creative. With hedge grow fruit spirits, nothing less than 50% proof. Very nice. A bit of shandy on a hot day. Oh, very nice. Yeah, a bit of shandy is very refreshing. I have non-alcoholic British shandy. I might have a tiny sliver of, but Bass shandy, the kind of stuff kids can actually buy out of shops. That's what I drink. I won't even have a proper shandy, which is like half lager and lemonade. I won't even have that because it's alcoholic. Not a whiskey fan, but do like Dubonnet with gin. Oh, fair enough. Gin seems to be a zero hangover for me. I can't stand gin. It tastes like I'm drinking soil or something. I'm sorry, each to their own and all that, like I said earlier, but gin is not one for me. Can someone just eat to Jack, please? Yeah, someone get Jack a burger. Somebody get this man a burger. Sorry to hear you son still hasn't fed you a cheeseburger. Jack Stash is reporting for Elder Abuse. BBA, sort it out. Get your dad a burger, mate. Bristol needs to get me one. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What's that BBA says? Here, have a burger. Oh, an emoji doesn't count. Emoji doesn't count, BBA. Get on Deliveroo and get your dad a burger. Wouldn't eat an olive if you paid me in my youth and now I pop them. Oh yeah, I love olives. I do. I'm a big fan of olives. You're going to end up with a growing backlog of cigars. Ooh, that would be fantastic. Nothing wrong with a growing backlog of cigars. I do need to get a few. I'm going to have to go onto a website, pick myself one or two up, which don't desperately need now, but I did want to pick CY Sterling and Nemo a nice cigar up to say thank you for the cigars they've sent across to me. So next time I order, guys, you will be getting down on the list. Let's have a look. We will get you a burger, and it will be the best burger you ever had, Jack. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Let's get involved. I'll donate £1. I'll donate £1 to Jack's Burger Fund. We'll all donate £1. Get him the biggest burger he's ever had, mate. Why not? Let's do it. 100% Nessie Porto, Jack Stash, yeah, for sure. With chips as well, BB. Oh, love it. Are we going to see your review of a silver Gothic crown, TSC? Yes, I'll do a video on it. I will do a video on it. I'll try and get that done this week. In a nutshell, I like it. I like it. I assume you mean the Gothic crown bar, not the actual 1847 Gothic crown, because they're a bit harder to get hold of. But yeah, the bar, I will certainly do a review as soon as possible. I've got it right here. Beautiful, beautiful, stunning bar. I really like this, but it's kind of up my street, isn't it? The Gothic bar, being a lover of pre-decimal. There you go. You've got the Gothic-headed Victoria, as designed by William Wyan, and yeah, I always thought it was a bit of a cop-out with the Gothic head Victoria, because there's considered to be 3 effigies of Victoria, which is the bun head, the Jubilee head, and the old/widowed head. And I always thought, yeah, but what about the Gothic head? Because that's the best. So why is that not considered as an effigy? And it's because for some reason, and I think this is massively unfair. Let me know if you agree with this. But for some reason, the Gothic-headed Victoria is considered to be a variant of the bunhead, even though they're nothing like each other. Literally nothing like each other. They were both designed by the same person, William Wine, but for some reason the Gothic head is supposed to be a variant, and it's not its own effigy, which makes no sense to me. Streetcar in the 80s was a Southern comfort drink. Came out when Bacardi Breezes did. Fair enough, fair enough. Jack, I am recording up the crows now and starting the chainsaw up. Will be freshest burger you ever had. I am rounding up the crows. No, oh, cows. I'm thinking, why is putting crows in a burger? Get some pigeons in there. That's what you want in those burgers. Get the cows, not the crows. Thanks, Benson, and you guys, as you can see, he only sends me. I know. We're starting to see the reality of how poorly BB-8 is treating his good old daddy here, aren't we? I'm only joking. BB-8 is a good guy. Went out with my long-time childhood friends last week, 6 of us, all on non-alcoholic beers, except for me, about 5 hours. Loving it, true legend, fantastic. Jim would be nice if you could cover up the taste of yes, it's that taste of junipers that does me. It is. I'll donate a cow, says Benson. I've got plenty of chainsaws. You put the car in there. I've got the chainsaw. All we need now is a skillet. We sorted it, mate. We have sorted it. And I bet they all spent more than me. Oh, wow. Yeah, because you're buying your drinks all night, mate, probably. I'm only joking. Benson, not a hairy coo. Buffering there for 4 seconds. I do apologise. I may be catching up. It'll happen from time to time. There's nothing I can do about it if it happens for a couple of seconds. It is what it is. It's just when my router crashes completely. It will be shaved, Nessie. Yeah, fair enough. Yes, for bar. Yeah, it's a beautiful bar, Ian. It really is. Ian sent me an email about it. He was like, "Oh, Tircy, you got to see this in case you hadn't." I was like, "Yeah, oh, I've already got my eye on that. I've already ordered one." But it was a beautiful bar, and I do appreciate that, Ian. Right, Groincoin, we've not done any yet. I need to do a few Groincoins. What's this from Danny here? I can't keep up with you guys tonight. You're doing so well. Where was we? There we go. What's the second bar at the top of a backdrop? Which, where am I looking, Danny? In the actual bars, like them ones, or the big bars from GSH? Do let me know. Nothing like each other. I agree. Yeah, I know. The young and Gothic head. Yeah, absolutely. Awaiting a Gothic crown bar from Royal Mint. They look rather splendid. Yeah, they are nice. We are doing it very, very shortly, Divinia. We're a little bit late, but we'll get that done in a second. My cow's called Angus. Love it. No, Benson, don't do it. Love it. Good luck, everyone, says Divinia. Rocking Horse, 10 groins for... I love it. Here we go. All right, I've got a question for you. I only drink Dubonnet and gins, as the Queen said, to drink it like water, plus I'm a royalist. Nice work, Baron. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely got no balls. Fair enough. Yeah, let me know, Danny, which one... Mary Earps? How is this called? Is that your cow? I'm confused there. I've just been told off for pointing at telly. Second, that one there, look. That one there. TSC can't see you, duck. I love it. The only good royal is no. That's not true. A lot of time and respect for Queen Elizabeth II. She did a lot for the country, as much as she could and more, in my opinion. Second from the right at the top, I assume, is the Sunshine Mint, Una and the Lion. So it's not the Royal Mint, it's the Sunshine Mint. Still a very nice bar. I think the Lion and Una is getting a little bit too intimate for my liking. There's a lot of love in the air on that one, isn't there? You know what I mean? And then you've got the that one here. That one is I got from the World Money Fair. It's a 1 ounce bar. It's a bit chunkier than they normally are, as you can see right there. It's from the Kinesis Mint, and we were at the coin fair this year, and I got that because it's a bit different. And that should really be swapped there, so the Unas are next to each other, but really the celebration bars from Royal Mint, so we'll put that next to each other and put you there. Yeah, some nice silver bars. I do like a silver bar. You never know, odd-numbered Charlies have a habit of being shorter when their reign ends. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You got a point there. They do, roughly about that much shorter than when they started. I don't think we'll have King Charles as a king for a long time. And I think that's just because of his age and his health, and I never wish any harm on anybody, but I have a feeling King Charles isn't going to sit on the throne for a massively long period of time, if you know what I mean. So look, okay, right. So I'll do 10 Groincoin question. Yeah, like Davini said, he's 77 already, isn't he? You know what I mean, guys. Although doesn't mean he could still have a couple of hundred years, a couple of decades left in him. I mean, his mum. What was his mum? Was she passed away? I mean, she was she about 100 or something like that? 100. Yeah, Davini's just said 100. Is that because I said a couple of hundred years left in him? Yeah, absolutely for sure. 96 was she? 96, just shy of 100. I wasn't sure, because if she'd have got to 100, she'd have got a telegraph from herself, because as we know, you get a telegraph from the Queen if you get to 100. Yes, thank you guys. I knew it was she was getting there. Our Queen gave her life to service and duty, ultimate respect. Me too. She did serve. She served actively. Even the Queen served actively during the Second World War. She was a very down-to-earth person. There's a story where she dressed in jeans and a jumper, and then swanned off with all her mates down to the local pub, didn't tell anyone, snuck off, and went to have a few bevies with her mates down at the local pub. I had a lot of time for Elizabeth, I really did. Some people thought Charles III would take the name George VII when he became king, because of how bad kings named Charles have been historically. Yeah, to be fair, the billions helped. 96, same as the mintage of a memorial coin, 9.6 million. There you go, bit spooky, isn't it? Well, no, because they knew that when they made the memorial coin, didn't they? You know what I mean? It's not a coincidence. They did it because of that. My daughter hates the king. I mean, like, I don't know what he's done that's really worth hate, but I'm not a fan of him. Certainly not a fan of him. Never really have been a huge fan of King Charles. Anne should have took over. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't work like that in the line of succession, does it? But yeah, I know what you're saying there. And his mother's daughter. Yeah, no, I get that, but it goes direct, doesn't it? You know what I mean? If Elizabeth didn't have any children, then yeah, it would have looked to have gone to Anne's, etc. But yeah, it's just the way it's always worked, isn't it? Correction: you get a telegram from the monarch on your 100th birthday, not a newspaper telegraph. I said a telegram. I said you get a telegram from the Queen, 100th birthday. You do also get a telegraph. You get a telegraph, you get a Daily Mirror, you get a Sun, there for your reading. She gives you a box of PG tips, and I'm making all this up at this point, guys. Yeah, telegram. I'm sure I said telegram. I'm sure I did. If I didn't, I apologise. I've been cleaning out my recent deceased father-in-law's drawer. Found a 1980 Queen Elizabeth, Queen Mother 80th birthday. Okay, yeah, I've got one of them right here, the 80th birthday, 1980 in silver proof. Nice coins. There was one for the 80th and one for the 90th. If I remember correctly, the 1990 Queen Mother's 90th was the last crown to be issued in the UK, if I remember correctly, because then it went from that, it went to the £5 coin. It stayed as a crown. Even after decimalisation, we still had the commemorative crown, aka 5 shillings, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, someone in the chat will tell me if I'm mistaken, but I do believe the Queen Mother's 90th was the last ever commemorative crown produced. She's only 14, but I wish the Queen was around a lot longer. Yeah, no, the Queen was a good monarch. She really is. Let's have a look. I'm not a fan of the king as he's rubbish at badminton. It's his fingers, mate. You see the size of his fingers? They're like that. They're about that wide each, mate. Good old king sausage fingers. How can he get them round a bloody badminton bat? I tell you what, let him use his hand instead of a bat, and he'd be fine. All he has to do, doof, doof. Size of his bloody great big pointers. I saw Charles' left ear as he swept by in a limo in 80. Fair enough, fair enough. Claim to fame there, my friend. Siding with the World Economy Forum hasn't helped his cause. There you go. No, exactly. He was a big supporter of the Great Reset. Old Charlie boy was. Blankety blank checkbook and pen. Yeah, we've seen your checkbook and pen, Davinia. Very, very nice. Looked ugly on coins, so let's bring on Wills. I mean, Charles is not a great looking guy, is he? He's not going to look good on coins, is he? You know what I mean? Will's bullying says Rangs. Oh, we've just found something out there, guys. None of us knew. None of us put it together. But Will's bullying, it's only bloody Prince Will, isn't it? It's Prince Will in disguise, guys. Your Majesty. your Royal Highness, should I say. Thank you, Davinia Robbins, says John Clayton, love it. The Magic Diary, yeah, 100%. King Cumberland, for sure, Benson, for sure. Charles would give Andre the Giant a run for his money on finger size. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Charlie boy's old sausage fingers, bloody massive. But let's do the duck races, guys. Let's do those duck races. We're now almost 20 minutes late. In fact, I've come across too quick. Because I haven't got my list. Hold on, where's my list? Duck race list. I've got 80 people, I think it was. No, 79. 79. Here we go. Get that list ready. Here we go. Duck races. Names. Edit list. Put the list in. All right. I'm going to give you a chance now, guys. Here is the list. Watch it back. Slow it down. Do whatever you need to do. This is a full list of everybody who's on. There's you, Davinia. Full list of everybody who's in the duck race tonight, guys. Here we go. Here we go. That's your chance. So if you don't see your duck, go back and look at the list. Like I say, if you need to, slow it down, do whatever you need to do. But there are 79 people. Everyone who's a channel member. Oh, hold on. There you go. I had to check because Magsy's taking out a membership, so Magsy's in there. I'm in, don't care. I hope my duck's got sausage fingers. Yeah, it'd be a good help, that would. Not there yet, Davinia, not there yet. Oh, well, nothing wrong. Well, I don't know why you'd retracted that, Benson. A duck with your sausage fingers is going to help with your flappers, isn't it? You know what I mean? Get you quicker. I've wrapped the ducks with silver. By the way, guys, this is another one that should have been in the announcements today. It appears that a couple of ducks may have escaped from the paddock. They are extremely dangerous, considered to be armed. Do not go anywhere near them. They've been in Stacker Social giving advice on offing people and all sorts of stuff. These ducks are dangerous, guys. Dangerous. They are kept under strict lock and key from Saturday to Saturday. If you see one in the wild, do not approach it. Whatever you do, do not approach it. But there we go. Shucks me ducks. Never bribed him yet and never once has done him. Well, there might be a connection. Might just be a connection there. You never know, Danny. You never know. Guys, 1 minute 9. That's what you said, isn't it, Davinia? But we'll get rid of that. Right, and guys, who's got your minutes? Who's got your minutes? Now I want them. Don't have to wait for me to say go. Just True has blind. Yes, he has and never won. Yes, that is very true. That is very true. No, can't do 7 minutes, Kilroy. We're doing minutes first. So 1:45 is the first one. This is get ready for me to say go for Kilroy for your sevens. So 1:45, we've got that there. Right, so we need the shuffle numbers next. There you go, I said go. First one for shuffle numbers. 2 by Villain's Bounty. Oh, Kilroy! If only you'd been half a second earlier. 2 is my least favourite number for obvious reasons, but we're going to go with 2. I wish I could do it another 5 times for Kilroy. I do, Kilroy. I don't know. There we go. Your two scuffles right there. Right then, nobody here to give me a countdown. What's True win? Oh, I'd like to see that. True's never won, like he says, and he's donated, and I would love to see True win one. Bands is another one, never won one. Coinib, I don't think he's ever won a prize through a duck race. He's won a duck race now, but he's never won a prize. He's got himself in the live action one, which will be coming very soon. I'm thinking, is making you guys wait 7 weeks for the live action duck race too long? Because, I like it, Kilroy, I like it, thank you very much. We're on Stack Chat number 93 right now, and I'd really love to do the live action duck race for the 100th Stack Chat. I'd love to tie them together. So if you guys don't, we've got the list of people. I've already got that sorted. And if you guys don't mind waiting. Oh, John Clayton. Oh, John. Right, here we go. Let's go back. Go back, edit the list. There we go. Get you in, John. Here we go. Almost too late, but you're in there, buddy. You're in. I'm doing the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Love it. That water's still getting cold again, then. Yeah, it's 7 weeks' time. It's going to be a bit chilly, isn't it? But I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. I'd much rather. One minute, not for. I'd much rather do it for the 100th and get a bit cold, to be fair. And I don't want to film it and then wait and not be able to say anything. John's one rigged. I love it. Well, he's in. John's in because he's a channel member, and channel members get automatically entered. But I've got to do 2 shuffles again now. But that's it. Too late. Cut off now. I'm cutting off. Right. 3, 2, 1, and they are off. And straight away, it's one of the plain ducks coming out of the. It's Davinia Robbins right there, accusing it to be rigged. She's currently in the lead. Calc has just taken the lead off her. Calc's a great guy. Miss GSH is there as well. So is Alaskan Assassin Adventures and Danny Millington as well. I can tell that's Danny by the length of the first name. We've got M&J Gold and Silver stacking up there. Silver Punk is in there. He's old man duck with his cigar. Mrs. GSH is looking strong till. BBA is looking very strong. He's pink spotted duck tonight. Will it be in the pink or will BBA end up in the stink? We'll find out in 1 minute and 11 seconds, but it's still BBA right now. Show Me is looking strong, so is Edward. Mrs. GSH has been up there the whole way through. Gold Silver Hunter at the top is another one in the pink. Jim Wen, a great guy, he's won the last 2 gold exclusive members, 2 of them on the trot. Ian Atterbury, another fantastic guy. We're in the final minute, we've got 53 seconds off left on the timer. Daryl USA's up there as well. Mrs. GSH, Jim Wen, Ian Atterbury, Daryl, Paul P, Vega Stacker. It's a massive race today, guys. We've just come into the final 3/4 of a minute. 41 seconds left on the timer. Vega Stacker's up there. Mrs. GSH has been holding on the whole way through. But Papa H has it right now. Papa H I got to meet very, very quickly last Sunday. I wish you'd have introduced yourself earlier. Don't worry about getting involved. Just come and barge me out of the way and say hello. Legacy Geek now at 23 seconds. We're coming into the final 20 seconds. This is where it all changes. Now, as I say, they all fall to the back. Pure Metal Stacker's looking strong though. So is McDonald Bullying. Who's this making a storm from the back? Oh, we didn't have a lot of legs there. We're coming into the final 10 seconds. It's still Pure Metal Stacker, but it's another all chained. Oh my word, who's this toaster? It's Robot Toaster. Which duck, number 58, has taken it. Robot Toaster for the win. For the win, Robot Toaster. Well done, buddy. Well done, Robot Toaster. Guys, well, I'm going to turn it on so we can say it together because you all know what time it is. Don't pretend you don't. I know it. You know it. What time is it, guys? It's time to shut the duck up. There we go. Right, let's get that recorded then. Duck race winners. The next person on the list of champions, the champions, is Robot Toaster. Robot Toaster, my good friend, you have won yourself a ticket. You've got a ticket to the Champion of Champions race at the end of the year. Well done, Robot. And not only that, you've won a pile. That's the official term for this number of poker chips is a pile or an S-load of poker chips right there. You've got loads of stickers, you've got the coins, you've got the 67 and the 43 constitutional, the $half and the Mercury dime, you've got the 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝘶 bottle opener. Absolutely fantastic bundle. Really great bundle, mate. And well done to you, Robot. You're here every single week. So I'm really happy to see you've won yourself a bundle there. Benson, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong. You know, wait till Christmas. And if you haven't won by Christmas, we'll do the same thing again, as I did last year. And what that is if anyone comes regular and, you know, you haven't been lucky enough to win all year long, what I do is I invite people to tell me, you know, you need to tell me. I mean, I can check now because I've got official documentation of all the people who've won this year. So if you haven't, let me know, and I will once a year. I do a rigged duck race at Christmas. I rig some duck races to make sure that anybody who hasn't run a duck race throughout the year gets to win at least one. So don't worry, Benson. Your time will come. Yeah, Robot's won before. Yeah, Robot Toaster's won before. I'm just saying, you know, he comes and joins us every week, and he's a fantastic guy, and you know, I'm happy to see him cross the finish line. But he has definitely won before. He won the 24th of May. Robot Toaster won. If that's his only one, I think that's his only one this year. But he did win on the 24th of May. Absolutely. I look forward to, but it doesn't matter if you won before. You can win more than once. Awesome stack of poker. I know what a fantastic stack of poker chips. Absolutely fantastic. Three-way split with Danny. I love it. Well tied, Benson. Yeah. No, I'll make sure. Let's have a look, where are we? It was nice to meet you too, pal. Sorry, it was, yeah, honestly, I'd love for it to have been longer, mate. And honestly, don't, you know, if it's at one of these shows, do not worry about interrupting me. Just come and, you know, get elbow in and say it, you know, let me know who you are. I really enjoyed meeting you, as briefly as it was, Papa. So hopefully in the future, you know, if I see you up there again, you know, we'll be able to spend a bit more time together. What we generally tend to do is when we're in the actual fair itself, we all kind of go our own way and do our own thing, and go to the different stalls, and then a couple of times throughout the morning or the day, etc. We'll go downstairs, get a truly expensive coffee. They are nice coffee, but we'll go downstairs, have a coffee, go back up for a walk round, go back and have another coffee, walk round, etc., etc. It's a nice, fun day. If you're in the area, it can be a lot of fun. Let's have a look. You'll feel a little guilty winning twice when people haven't won once. Don't feel guilty, Robot. It's the aim of the game. We'll look after people. If people have never won one, don't worry about that. I will look after them at the end of the year. And I will make sure that nobody has to end the year without winning a single duck race. I did it last year, and I'll do it going forward. So don't worry too much about that, buddy. And don't you dare feel guilty. Don't you dare feel guilty. And it's a pleasure to see you with another name on the list. That gives you 2 tickets. You've got 2 tickets now, because for every win you get throughout the year, it gets you another ticket to the Champion of Champions duck races. There's going to be 3 Champion of Champions. There's going to be the standard duck race, which we do every week. There's going to be the members only, and there's going to be the gold members exclusive, because they're the 3 duck races I do on the channel. We do one a week, which is the completely free to enter. Anybody can enter it. You don't have to be subscribed to the channel. None of that. All you have to do is go over and put a comment on a post that I do every week, and I'm not currently scrambling to do it right now because I forgot. I am, guys. But all you do, let me go into black screen here. All you do is you go over to my channel and you look for this post I'm about to put on now. Here we go, and that's going to be what, for the 9th, is it? 9th, yeah. So that's the post. What's the phrase, guys? What should we do? Give me some inspiration in the chat, guys. Give me some inspiration. The monster kilogram punk coin gets drawn tomorrow evening. It's Punk's auction tomorrow evening. Can someone confirm to me on that? I thought it was open a little bit longer than that. Mead. Yeah, let's do mead. Mead. I love mead. Yes, there will Craven, and I've got a great chance of winning that. What's that? What's Craven said here? Let's have a look. How do you like your coffee? Strong, mate. Strong. With salted chamomile. Lots of milk and salted chamomile. And what about salted chamomile latte? Is there going to be a loser champions race for equality purposes? I mean, no, because I can't record all the people that have entered and not won one. That would be a logistical nightmare, mate. But no, I mean, to be fair, that's what the wooden spoons are the people that I get to contact me who's never won one, and then I rig the races to make sure they win one. That's the version of the wooden spoons, buddy. So if anyone hasn't won, don't worry. You know, the losers will be covered, and you can call that the loser cup if you wanted to. I prefer to say you're all winners round here. No losers allowed. Chicken crosser rotis. Oh, that's a good call, Benson. I'm just a good call, but we'll go with mead because I like mead. Cheeseburger's another good call. You know, look, you got a choice this week. Go with chicken. You can go with cheeseburger, or you can go with mead. The choice is yours, guys. Any one of those three will get you in. But again, if you're a channel member, you don't have to worry about that. You get automatic entry into all my duck races, so you don't have to go out your way to put the phrases on there. But to everybody else, the weekly one in a Saturday is open to literally everybody. Just go onto that post, write the word mead, the word chicken, or the words cheese and burger, and you will be in. The members only, all members, if you're a member of my channel, once a month, on the last Saturday of every month, I do a second duck race, which is for members only. And then on the last Sunday of every month, I do a gold members exclusive live chat in which I do another gold members exclusive giveaway. And that's I do a full troy ounce in that one or something to equal value. That isn't a duck race though, guys. That's not actually a duck race. What that is, and we're going to do one for a bit of fun here. We're going to do one for a bit of fun. You know what? You can win something. I don't know what it is, but you win something. Because why not? Can't do a race without a winner, can we? You know what I mean? Gotta make it reals. Where's my duck race list? Don't need that open anymore. Duck race list. Because I wanted to show you this last week, guys. Didn't get a chance to. But I found it. Let me find it on. Back to my page. And I want to share this with you all. Because it's a lot of fun. This is what I do for the gold exclusive. It's not a duck race. What it is John Clayton, the guy who joined, wanted it on memberships. That's not on the list because I'll make sure he's in. John Clayton, there we go. Right, here we go, guys. We're gonna do the first ever Saturday night. I'm missing some chat again. Choice of to 20th of August. That sounds right to me. 20th of August. That does sound right to me. Yeah, I thought it was going for a lot longer. Tomorrow night's the Silverpunk defaced auction. So he's auctioning some of his homemade hand-poured silver art pieces tomorrow night in Stacker Social. So I think that's what you were getting at there, mate. Yes, don't forget to like the stream, or as I like to say, lick the like button, guys. Lick the like button. Let's get as many licks on that like button as we can get. Right, so this right here, we've got the 80 people once again, but that's not a duck. That's a shark with legs. Because this right here, guys, and we're just going to do a very quick 30-second race. This right here is what's known as Italian brain rot. It's the Italian brain rot race. Look at these guys. You've got a crocodile watermelon. I know, we're going to have to race them to find out because like we're all up against each other. But these things are insane, guys. They're insane. I tried to find it last week. Couldn't find it. I'm going to go, there'll be something, I don't know, something like a 50% silver half crown and you'll get my stickers and poker chips, etc. It won't be a full bundle. but it'll be a little something just so we can do another race. But wait till you see this, guys. Wait till you see this. In 3, 2, 1, let's go with a bit of Italian brain rot. Here we go, guys. Look at that. Bat with a bat. Hench orange. Bat with a bat. We've got coconut capybara. You've got cactus hippo. It's insane. What are these people? It's like somebody's cracked open my skull and taken out what's inside. You've got watermelon giraffe, you've got watermelon crocodile, you've got coconut capybara, you've got coconut elephant, fridge camel. Go on, Barry Wiggins. Go on, Barry Wiggins. Love it. It's too insane. Coconut elephant, watermelon giraffe, Volkswagen Beetle camel. It's insane. I love it. Barry Wiggins, well done to me. Barry, you're coming to the coin fair next Sunday. What I'll do is I'll bring something with me on Sunday to give you. But guys, yeah, that is what I wanted to show you last week. That is Italian brain rot. What is it about? What is it about? And 𝗕𝘂𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗀𝗃 was so close. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. 𝗕𝘂𝗃𝗀𝗃. What's that about, guys? What the hell is that about? So that's what I do for the gold members exclusive race. I might do a different one for the members exclusive, and then keep duck races for the standard Saturday night ones. But yeah, the gold exclusive. Now I found it. That's going to be every month on that one, guys. It really is. But yeah, that's Italian brain rot race. What that's got to do with anything, I don't know. But we found it during one of the, we were just having a flick through the different kind of races in one of the gold exclusives, and we came across that one. And it gets me every time, it really does. Still got that much cigar left, guys. Very, truly impressed with this cigar. You were asking earlier, this is a good cigar, Benson, mate. It's an Italian one. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sure I'll be able to find it. Because I want cigars myself. So look, cigars. Not seagrass, cigars. There we are. Cigars Limited. Let me find this one. Well, I think they're post on their front pages. The same one CY sent me across. So look, Italian. No, I don't want whiskies or pipes. Why is nothing coming up? Sort by. I don't know. How do I want cigars. Single cigars. Right, and I want to region. Right, here we go. Oh, it's going to have to be in the rest of the world, unfortunately. Why is it? It's only coming up with Dutch label. Petit Corona cigars for some reason. I'll have a look. I'll try and find it out. But I'm very, very impressed with this one Nemo sent across. Cigars is a great site. It is a good site, isn't it, Villainous? You should find an EastEnders one. Ian Bill. Bill legged it. Love it. For some cigars. Yeah, cigars.com. Or just go Google C and then Gars. Great site. That's what I use. I think CY uses it as well because I'm pretty sure he sent me a link for it. But yeah, great site, mate. I highly recommend it. That's where I go for all my cigars nowadays. There's a lounge in Derby, but it's about a 45-minute drive, so I just get them off here. I do prefer to go to the proper cigar shop and actually, you know, have a bit of a check of them before I buy them. But you know, I'm happy enough with cigars. I really am. There's only one East End, and that's Dave is, and that's Dave at Brits and Sovs. Yeah. To be fair. Keep you posted on which one I get. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Let us know, mate. Let us know. I'll be very, very interested. Do you? Are you wanting to try cigars for the first time, or have you had cigars in the past, or have you only ever had like Hamlets and stuff you can get that more easily available? Do let me know, mate. I would do a video from my local cigar shop if they let me. Oh, that would be cool. I'd love that, villainous. Indeed, Danny, top bloke. Yes, for sure, for sure. Brits and Sovs, he's been doing some fantastic videos. He's a proper geezer, isn't he? You know, sit down, shut up, and watch me talk about some softs for a bit. Fantastic guy. I'm loving his videos. The humidor is massive, I can imagine. I'm surprised we haven't got an actual room. Some places have proper rooms, humidors, don't they? You know what I mean? Walk-in humidors. I have had a cigar in the past, but not for a while. Fair enough. That was like me. That was like me. I used to smoke them in the past, and then it was CY, and the guy's name's escaping me right now, but there's another guy in the community who sent me a couple of cigars, and I didn't smoke them, but I thought I'll save them for a special occasion. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna spark one up during Stat Chat. There's nothing more special than getting together with you guys on a Saturday night, so I might as well do it. Back in 5 on Puppy Patrol again tonight. Got to fair enough. Lucky guy. I love dogs. Mic, not headphones. What have I done wrong now, BBA? Mic, not headphones. I don't know. Yeah, you've confused me on that one, BBA. I'm not sure. That's what I meant, fully automated filtration system. Yeah, a proper, walking one. Yeah. Great show, as always, TSG. Oh, thank you, Ben Smith. I really appreciate that, buddy. He was replying to Danny. Okay. However, headphones, BBA. Oh, okay. I missed that. Makes sense. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. You got a new mic, BBA? You got a new mic? Let us know how you're getting on with it, mate. Everyone sees the sound is loads better on my videos with a mic. Brits and Sov sent me. What kind of mic was it? I'd not noticed the audio difference, but I guarantee if I'd watched an old one and then a new one right next to each other, I'd probably notice the difference as well. Have you got over Captain Bugwash to see? No, I haven't. Somebody has come into my head and stolen a part of my childhood right there, because I remember that. I fully remember Roger the Cannon Boy and Seaman Staines. I don't know what's going on here, Danny. I don't get it. But yeah, I've been Mandelaed. Right, and guys, it's 9:45. Unless anyone's got anything they want to bring up before we end, we'll look to get things shut down. I think it's been a lovely evening with you, lovely, fantastic, wonderful people. And this thing is going to last me at least one more Stat Chat. This has got the record now. This is its second full Stat Chat, and I'm probably a third, if that way, the way down it. Absolutely fantastic. Dave is a great guy, BBA. Very kind of him to help you. He does seem like a proper top guy. Brits and Sovs does. I enjoy his videos. I think he does some fantastic videos as well. If I knew you were after a mic, BB, I could have probably sent you one across. I've got a few old ones. I've got loads. I've got a 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗶𝗲 mic, which is quite decent. It's non-powered, so it powers itself straight off the jack. Then I've got a Takstar. That's quite good. A bit of a clone of a Rode video mic. The Blue Yeti, and I've settled on this one. I've got a wireless mic somewhere. I bought it and I just didn't get on with it, and so I used it one time. Well, I never even used it. I had to play with it, didn't like it, put it back in the box, and never saw it again. Good night. Thanks for the like. Oh, thank you, Shiny Mate. I appreciate that, buddy. To light that cigar, use a wooden match. You will get a better flavour. Butane ruins the flavour. I mean, the thing is, with the match, I get what you're saying, you get that sulphury taste. I think butane's all right. I mean, especially when it's, a proper cigar lighter, like what CY sent across, like that one. Yeah, I'm enjoying the flavour on this one, mate. I really am. But I get what you mean. A lot of people like it with a match because it does give it a very distinct flavour. It's petrol. It's petrol that I really don't like lighting a cigar with. For me, that's what gives it a not so great flavour. Do you know, like the normal Zippos? Like a bit like where's my lighter? Where's me? Bloody can never find anything, guys. I put stuff down and then I never see it again for 3 weeks. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I've got a nice, it's like a clipper. It's just like a clipper lighter, but you put petrol in it like you do a zipper, and it's made out of metal. And I had it, I've sorted it out recently, I don't know where to put it, I don't know. Things get put places. 𝗕𝘂𝗺𝗵𝗿. Let's have a look, what am I missing here? Yeah, great stack chat, TSC, thanks for, thank you VB, and thank you, no, you guys are the awesome ones, not me. I'm just a guy who's got an internet connection. It's you guys that make this awesome. Thank you for stream, fun as always. Thanks to Vinny, it's always great to have you here with us as well. Love Saturdays with TSC. You guys are the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring you down. I'm gonna try and smash a glass one day with that. Great community and great show with TSC. Thank you, Benson, mate. I really do appreciate this, guys. Dean, thank you. 𝗕𝘂𝗺𝗵𝗁, thank you, guys. 𝗫𝗎𝗄𝗎 pose, matches, and butane flame lighters are for the win. Yeah, matches and butane for the win, for sure. I agree with that. I haven't got a problem with butane. I'm not sure if you meant, if Frostbite meant butane, petrol instead of butane, but matches, for sure. For sure, matches. I've got a lovely sterling silver matchbook case, which when I'm feeling a little bit fancy, I get that out as well. I've got a sterling silver cigarette case, etc. I've got a fair few knickknacks, antique knickknacks, but yeah, I'm with that. For me, butane or matches, but not petrol. I worked for a short time as a tobacconist, and they would have flogged me if I used a lighter. Matches over lighters, for sure. I get you there. There's no better way to light a cigar than with a traditional. You spark it, wait a second, don't light it far enough. Let the match burn off the sulphur and get the wood proper ablaze, and then get it alight. For sure, that is the best way. But you know, the butane or the jet fuel lighters, they're not so bad, but never, yeah, like the guy said, don't use petrol lighters, because that does mess up the taste. Has a fantastic YouTube channel. I'll check that out, Frostbite. I will check that out, buddy. Do check it out, guys. Thanks as always from Sandy. Thank you, mate. I love it. Sorry for making him sing. I love it. You guys love it. You admit it. You love it, don't you? Neighbour's dog is barking again. Mate, dog 5 doors down's barking. But yeah, I love it. And I know you do. He's singing again. Ear defenders on, everyone. Yeah, well, yeah. You keep being the absolute legends that you all are, and I will keep serenading you. All right. So let that be known. Let that be known, guys. I'm not ending it till we give away at least 3 more sets of Groincoins. I want to, Luke. I hope you're still here, because you're the closest one at the moment. Let me get my Groincoin leaderboard. Groincoin leaderboard. Here we go. Good night and good chat. Thank you, Magsy. I appreciate that. Rub 2 sticks and light it up, says BB. There you go. Benson's got to go. Well, I'm going to do a few Groincoins. I had a question earlier. I don't think I asked it. I've got it all set to go. Remember the cigars I smoked in the 70s, 80s? Peter Stevenson. Oh, fair enough. I've not one I've heard of myself. I assume they're not available anymore. If they are, I'll keep an eye out for them, see if they are available. Right, and guys, so for 10 Groincoin, I've given you the answer already tonight. I have already given you the answer tonight. But for 10 of the groiniest coins, which was the first ever commemorative silver proof to be issued by the Royal Mint. Which was the first ever commemorative silver proof to be issued by the Royal Mint. I've given you the answer today, guys. Could have spelt it wrong. Fair enough, fair enough. No, it's not the 1935 crown. And it's not the 1977. The 1935 crown was issued in 500 silver as standard, and it was not produced in as a commemorative silver proof. It's not the Rocking Horse. That was issued in silver as standard. It's not the 1952 crown. It's not 53. It's not 82. It's not 82. Oh, you weren't listening today, were you guys? You weren't listening today. Do you want to see it? I'll show it you. I'm not going to show you side with date on, but in this box, there once was a Groincoin live in chat. He looked at 𝗕𝘂𝗺𝗺 and gave him a slap. Not got it yet. Not got it yet. It's not Diana. No, it's not Diana. That came after. But 1977 was a silver proof. That was a silver proof. It was not the first one. There was one before that, and it's in this box. The Diana box is a blue box and doesn't have the date on it. This one I've got to be careful. All right, Edward. Why did you retract your message, Edward? Edward, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you had it. You had it, buddy. I've got to give it to 𝗕𝗂𝗧. Got to give it to you. 𝗕𝗂𝗧 said it, 1972 crown, bud. Oh, Edward. I'm sorry. The first official British milled proof set was issued during the reign of King IV in 1826. Were they commemorative coins, or were they just coins issued by the Royal Mint? Because the first ever commemorative coin wasn't issued until 1935. So the question was, which was the first ever commemorative silver proof issued by the Royal Mint? So although the Mint has produced proof coins for many, many hundreds of years, you're absolutely right there, Robert Toaster. I do not disagree with you. This is the first ever commemorative silver proof. Okay. The 1935 was issued just as a normal silver 50% coin. And then there was a couple of crowns that weren't in silver at all. 1965 is a crown that is not in silver whatsoever. This right here, 20th of November 1972, was the first time they started producing silver proofs after they debased for money. Yeah, and then the first one we ever did came like this, came in a blister pack. This one is still in its original blister pack. You've got the Arnold Machin depiction of Queen Elizabeth right there. So good. You're not wrong in what you said, Robot. Not wrong. That's me trying to be smart ass again. No, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I have to be careful how I ask for questions, because obviously there were silver coins made in proof prior, much prior to that. But that's the first ever commemorative coin that was issued, not only in the standard copper nickel, but also in a silver proof. I've got one of those boxes, but no coin. I had the coin and no box recently, Shiny. If only I'd have known. If only we'd have known. Sorry, Edward. Oh, don't apologise, 𝗕𝗂𝗧. Don't apologise. I'll put you some. I'm going to give 𝗕𝗂𝗧, that puts you up to 60, 𝗕𝗂𝗧. You're not doing bad at all. But you know what? I seen it, Edward. I seen you put it. I saw you put it. So I'm going to give Edward. Nah, I'm not going to see you as Edward, am I? I'm going to see you as 𝗖ście𝗺𝗺𝗃, aren't I? Just remind me. Edward, remind me, is it you that's 𝗖ście𝗺𝗺𝗃? I think it is. I think it is. But I'm giving, mate, I can't not give it to you. I can't not give it to you because you did say the date first. What about this 1935 George V Jubilee coin? Yes, so that was issued. That was a 500 silver coin on its own. So yes. That was the first ever commemorative coin to be issued by the Royal Mint, but it was a silver coin when it was issued, so it doesn't count. It wasn't issued in a commemorative coin pack like this one, which is the first ever commemorative coin pack to be issued, silver-proof commemorative coin pack to be issued by the Royal Mint. But in 1965, they only produced the copper nickel Churchill crown. There was no silver-proof version for that. In 1935, it's a coin that I've got one right here, and this one could be yours, as it's up for sale in my in my whatnot, this one right here. So you're right, it's 1935, it's a commemorative crown. It was made out of silver, but it was a circulating coin. It was issued as a circulating coin. So the answer I was looking for was 1972. But I get what you're saying, buddy. I get what you're saying there. You're right, 1935 was the first commemorative crown, but at that point they were still making crowns in silver. They hadn't yet debased fully onto copper nickel, which they did in 1947. They then released a few crowns just in copper nickel, i.e. the 1953, the 1965, the 1952, the Festival of Britain, etc. But that one was the first commemorative silver-proof pack to be issued. Got to go, take care, fair enough. Well, it's one of 50 packed boxes waiting for me to move. Fair enough, buddy, fair enough. If I come across another one without the coin and no box, I'll let you know, mate. I will let you know. Had to step away from the chat. Great, yeah, that Nessie, yeah, for sure. Glad you're back with us, mate. I don't think it was right. You put 1972, bro. You put 1972. Davinia, watch how you go, mate. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, no, I'm sure you put. Yeah, I saw 1972 from you, mate. So, and that is right. Or is it at least the? It's at least the answer I was issued to. Yes, it was issued in a. There was a proof version. Okay, like there was for all the other coins. It did come in a proof version, but the first modern commemorative silver proof to be issued in its own little box, its own little thing, is this one, mate. I can promise you. So like I said, all coins did have proofs previously, just like the 1935 it did have, but this is the answer I'm looking for, guys. Look that up. According to Royal Mint, the 35 was the first commemorative proof. Wait, it's not the Royal Mint's answer question, is it? I've said it 5 times now. 1972 is the answer I was looking for, and that's it. That's the answer I'm giving. So then, and I said yes. 1935 was a commemorative coin, and it did come with a proof version, but it wasn't a commemorative proof pack like what you got with these. 2,500 were made in proof of a faith. I know, guys. I said once that they didn't do a proof of 1935. No, it didn't come in a commemorative proof pack. It was just a proof version of a coin, like what you got for all other coins going forward. And 1972 is the right answer, and that's the answer I'm looking for. And it's my bloody game, and I give the points out. So that's enough, all right? 1 second. Sorry guys, just give me a second. Yeah, 2,500, and it was issued as an old school proof. It wasn't. Call me Dan. Call me sends Dan. I bloody told you 5 times. It's this one. This one right here. All right. I've told you that. I'm only playing with you guys. I'm not upset really. But yeah, no. I mean, this is what I'm looking for. Proof coins should be handled as little as possible. Blah, blah, blah. 1 second. There we go. Oh, it's all gone quiet now, guys. What you done to me? You're looking fly, TSC, but thank you, BB. My vote is to believe a stack collector does. That's the kind of thing that gets you more growing coins. Yes, mate. Yes. No. So, guys, all right. What I'm saying is, right. until 1972, proofs were something that was done as a separate coin, right? Not like what not like they are nowadays, which perhaps I should have said the first ever modern commemorative silver proof. But I still stand with what I say, because it wasn't done as as something for collectors. Now, the first ever commemorative crown, yeah, 1935. But I don't consider, I'm sorry, personally, I don't consider the proof version of that crown to be the first commemorative silver proof issued by the Royal Mint. For me, it's for 1972. Because they came in the box, the leaflet, it was done very differently to how it had ever been done before. You've always had proof editions of coins, but it's not what I'm getting at. It's not what I'm getting at. So although you're not wrong in what you're saying, I'm not going to say you're wrong in what you're saying. I agree very much with a lot of what you're saying. You have to be very careful with how you word questions with obviously anal retentive assholes. Yeah, for sure. And I try to be very careful how I put the question across, purely because, you know, things like this situation. When everyone Googles a coin TSC, is the person who gives the answer, not new mister. I love it. Perseus, what next TSC? George's girlfriend doesn't have braces, but her is flat. For sure. No, it's how I'm getting at. It's what I'm getting at. Right? It's the first ever silver proof that was done in the fashion that we now know silver proofs to be done. So in the form as a piece that you collect as a collector. You know what I mean? Now, I may not be explaining myself great there. What was first? But, yeah, the answer I was looking for was 1972, basically. Genuine question, do you not count the Victoria Jubilee coins as commemorative? No. They technically commemorate a Jubilee. But they were also, and it's not just me. The 1935 is considered to be the first commemorative coin. And I think it's a good point you make about the 1887. Because there was a big thing about it. It kind of feels like it was a commemorative coin. There was a design change. You know, there was a whole new effigy. The first time Victoria had been seen in a different effigy. I think the reason that's not considered a commemorative coin is it wasn't a one-off issue, you know what I mean? Like, it was a design change and that design went forward, whereas the 1935 Rocking Horse crown was 1 year only. You could only get that design crown in 1935, and I think that's why 1935 I think that's why that's not considered. But it's a good point, and I get it's a genuine question. It's a good point. That's the secret: getting Groincoin's lick arsing TSC. I mean, did I not make that clear? I think I've said, you know, I make the rules for the Groincoins. They're opinion-based questions, guys. So doesn't make it easy for you. It doesn't. Captain Paul Gross has able semen. I love it. Did you never Rocking Horse crown's the first commemorative coin? BVA loves getting me that one. BVA. I'll tell you what. I'm going to rephrase the question. I'm going to ask another question. What was the first ever commemorative silver proof issued by the Royal Mint with a weight of 28.28 grams, a composition of 925 sterling silver, and a denomination of 25 pence, a face value of 25 pence. You tell me. Well done, Toaster. Well done, Toaster. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Here you go. Yes, 1972 trap. You're right, though. You know, no. I mean, it's joking aside. I was joking a bit earlier. It's a good point. I mean, so many times on these things, is it a crown? Yeah, love it. So many times on these things, it is open to interpretation. There's a lot of interpretation, like what Robot just said about the. Well, it was Robot, wasn't it? About the Victoria Jubilee. It's a great point, and you could argue. You could actually argue, no, that was the first commemorative coin, because it was done to celebrate the Golden Jubilee of Queen Victoria. But on the other hand, you know, for a couple of various reasons, it doesn't meet the right criteria to be a commemorative coin. I will concede that there is an argument for the 1935. There is absolutely, for sure. There is an argument for the 1935. What I'm getting at is the 1935 silver proof was done like all the other silver proofs had been done before it. The 1972 silver proof was the first of the new style silver proofs where they became a collector, you know, something like what I'm saying is, since 1972, they haven't really changed a lot. You still get the box from the Royal Mint. Nowadays they're black boxes. They look very elegant. You've got the Royal Mint logo on there. You open them up, you've still got the COA inside. You now have capsules. This is the one Royal Mint proof that I'm aware of that doesn't actually come in a capsule and comes in a blister pack. But they're now done to that kind of standard. I think you guys get what I mean. Interpret my agreement with the Stack Collector to be worth 80 Groin coins, and therefore I win. It's my interpretation of mine, it's not your guys. But no, I give you all credit. Anyone who says 1935, you get honorary Groin points. You do get honorary Groin coin points, because you've got an argument. You've got a very good argument, and I accept that. I do accept that. But I still think, based on the question I was trying to ask, it is 1972. It's the answer done from what not. Google said 1977. Well, Google's well at it. What does Google know? I mean, for one thing, Google is 1972 here. I mean, I'm sure I've got the 77. What have I done with it? No, that's not it. Is that it? Hold on. No, that's not it. I've got it somewhere. What did I do with it? Where have I put it? Where have I put them? I need to find them, because I need to photo them and put them on for Monday's auction. That's not it, is it? No, that's not it. What have I done with it? There's about 4 of these boxes, and there's one of the 1997 with gold cap. It's right, bloody yeah. So, actually 1977, actually 1972. 77 was your Silver Jubilee, or it gone on to a capsule by then, as you can see. But definitely not 77. Definitely not 77. No. I can accept 1935. You know, I'll accept that to an extent, but definitely not 77. I mean, there probably were proof versions of the 1953 crown and the 1952 crown. They probably did those in proofs too, but it wasn't done like it. In 1972, they changed the game with the silver proofs, and they produced technically a new thing for the public. Let's have a look. Google said 90. Yeah, I don't get that for Google. Google are the literal worst. Anyway, Robin Hood is from Nottingham. That much we do know. That much we do know. With the strike your own throughout the year, not Xmas, do they have multiple designs, and is there a way of knowing what design it is before you go? Yes, they do, mate. They have multiple designs throughout the year. They change it. I think it's every month, couple of months kind of thing. It might be every quarter, but they do announce and advertise what the strike your own is at any given time. So if you go on the website and you look into it. In fact, I can tell you now. Somebody told me last week what the next one's going to be. This new the new £2 coin we saw recently, which was the train one, wasn't it? But current strike your own. Royal Mint current strike your own. Let's have a look. It's Royal Observatory at the moment. So if you just Google Royal Mint current strike your own, it'll tell you. It gives you the chance to book your tour, etc. But at the moment, it's the Royal 350 years of the Royal Observatory. I was absolutely right. The next one is 200 years of a modern railway. So yes, yeah, you can know, mate. At the moment, it's observatory, and next up it'll be the train. I cannot even remember the question, says Baron. I love it. I love it. He's from Nottingham Forest, BBA. Absolutely, he is. And anyone who tries to tell you anything otherwise, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. So after that controversial question there, it also analysed a year's worth of duck races and concluded they are in fact rigged. I mean, ChatGPT never gets anything wrong, does it? I've never caught ChatGPT giving me the wrong information about stuff. You know, I mean, ChatGPT tried to tell me that the 1948 Canadian $5 had a mintage of 19,000 when it's low, but it's not that low. It's 33,000. So ChatGPT, as fantastic it is, and don't get me wrong, ChatGPT is wondrous. It can sometimes. It looks at the internet for the answers, so it can get things wrong from time to time if the people put wrong stuff on the internet. But yeah, great comment there, Rex. I love it. Google often gets it wrong. Yeah, absolutely. Google nowadays is using AI, and again, you know, they will check. But if the information it's checking against is wrong, then it'll give you wrong information. But you know, I get it. I get on the last one. I get the controversy on that. I do get. I get that. But when it comes to Groincoins, it's getting the right. It's more about getting the answer I've got down on the sheet than it is to get the correct answer. You know what I mean? So yes, the Groincoin tank with a pinch of salt. But I am sticking with 1972. Let's have a look. I asked Google if TSC rigs the race, and it said no. So we definitely get some stuff wrong. You're wrong. Yeah, okay. We have been asked to use ChatGPT on work. Well, double check. Always double check what it's. It's a fantastic tool. Don't get me wrong. It is a fantastic tool, but always double check any information it gives you like that. Garbage in, garbage out. Love it. I love it. Identify a few, not very accurate at all. Exactly. To answer emails, it's fantastic for answering stuff for you like that. It's fantastic creating images, and for so many other things as well. It really is fantastic. Don't have knowledge about coins, mate. You know, no one's an expert when it comes to coins, dude. You know, there's so many coins out there, and there's so many things to know about coins. We all have our own little areas of expertise, but yeah, you know, every day is a school day when it comes to coins. That's what I like to say. Hopefully, AI is 100% right. I used it for most of my electrical science paper the other month. No, most of the time it's all right. But you know, there's a few times it can get things a little bit confused. 𝗵𝗵𝗁 does image recognition pretty well. I didn't know 𝗵𝗵𝗁 had image recognition. I normally if I need to image recognize it, I Google Lens it and then take that information into 𝗵𝗵𝗁 afterwards. But yeah, and good call there on that one, Toaster. I'm just learning SSS. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Is Stag here? Silver Stag Stacker? I've not seen him. I just thought that's SSS. I thought that might be Stag. But I need to do at least two more Groincoin questions. I'll try, guys. I will try to make them less controversial. I will try. There's apps out there that you can take a picture of a coin. I just use Google Lens, so just take a picture on your phone and then use the Google Lens feature, which does the image recognition. That normally will tell you what coin it is, and then you can use 𝗕𝗵𝗁 to get the better details on it. Has stolen... Oh, shiny silver, of course. Yes. Controversy. Yes, controversy is fun. It is fun. I had a laugh with that. I was definitely a bit of fun for sure. But I'll try and make this one a little bit less controversial. I think one of the answers will be William Wine. Is that correct? Eventually, for sure. That will be correct. Now, again, I've given you the answer to this question. This question is definitely 100% right. I know it. And I have given you the answer tonight. So let's see who's been listening. But what country is this cigar from? The cigar I'm currently smoking that Nemo gifted to me, which country produced it? Well done, Baron. Let's have a look. Where's Baron? I'll put you on Baron and then I'll merge it if I have to. But yeah, that one for sure. Baron definitely got that right. Unlucky Toaster, Nessie, Nicaragua. Nicaragua's a good guess. I like a Nicaraguan cigar, but this one is a product d'Italy. It's great when multiple people with the same name come in chat. I love it, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was thinking Baron, well done, mate. Yeah, no, we got straight in there with that one, Baron. I think one of the answers, yeah. Next answer, me. Could be. Who knows? Jamaica. That's a completely different type of smoke. That one is, mate. Right, another one. At least one more question because I haven't done anywhere near enough tonight. So, let's do something coin. Oh, I've just seen Coin Noob's comment is put, I need a cheeseburger. That's brilliant, Coin Noob. That is fantastic. Right, okay, next Groincoin question. Which was the first UK crown? Which was the first UK crown to depict 3 people on it? 3 people. That should be a nice, easy one for you. We've actually seen the coin tonight. Well listened, Baron. Well listened. Harvest Gold Mead from Morrison's. No, not Star Wars. The first crown coin issued by the Royal Mint that had 3 people on it. Was there one in 1776? I hope not, because then I'm wrong again. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Because that wasn't a crown, was it? It was a medal, wasn't it, for the wedding back then? I'm literally just double check the 1776 crown. But I'm talking about modern crowns that were standardised in 1818. So that'll give you a clue. Well done, Robot. Well done. Kilroy's just going through years. Kilroy, it's fine. Robot's got it. Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, I've got this one covered because I'm the same as say it's 1818. And there's a coin from back then, but I had the royal wedding on it, and that's a medal, not a coin, so I think I'm all right. Early on Google, but shut the page. Oh, it's got a good approach there, Gilroy. Yeah, I love it. I love it. But yes, no, the 19. That's 1977. I've got bloody commemorative crowns coming out me wazoo here. Which one's the one I want? Here we go. Lady Diana Spencer, and you had Queen Elizabeth, Charles and Diana, all on the same coin. All on the same coin. 3 people, 1 crown. So that was Robot Toast. Robot Toast is smashing it, guys. He is smashing it with the groin coins. You're halfway there, mate. But Luke's only got 2 more to get, so we'll see. We'll see. Eventually, I might get it. This is correct, yeah, for sure. Phil Wills, love it. Was Camilla on it with Charles and Di? 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Love it. Slightly damaged commemorative coin for sale at discount. It's fine. It's fine. It's all right. It's my keyboard that's knackered. And mate, we're all at discount prices anyway. You know what I mean? So don't worry about that. I thought you meant 3 people on the same. Oh no, on the same coin. On the same coin. Sorry about that, Eddie, mate. I do apologise, but yeah, no, I meant 3 total people, 1 coin, both sides. At least the question wasn't as much of a car crash as the last one. Yeah, no, regretting that last one, for sure. But yeah, no, I still stand by my guns at 72. I don't care, guys. But you've got an argument, and like we're gonna have to do. One thing my dad always told me when I was a kid, I hated it at the time, truly hated it, and that is we're going to have to agree to disagree. When I was a kid, I used to be like, no, I'm not. I will not agree. I will not even agree to disagree with you on this one. I'm right and you're wrong, you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll agree to disagree on that. Yeah, good call. Let's do one more. Let's do one more because I'm having fun with you. Got to stop drinking pints of rum. That helps, Shiny. That does help. It's so hard to come up with these Groincoin questions, you know. They are really hard to come up with. Do London Mint crowns count? No, not London Mint. I mean, Tower, when the Royal Mint was at London, yes, but not the London Mint ones, or Jubilee Mint, or any of them. Unfortunately, I'm looking for proper Royal Mint ones. I was thinking Prince William and Kate holding little Prince George. Oh, that's 4 people. That's 4 people on one. Speaking of that, it's not. I don't think it's that exact one. But if anyone does like Will and Kate, you're a fan of Will and Kate, and you love beautiful proof coinage, right here we've got the engagement of Will and Kate. This one right here. You've got Ian Ramp Broadley, Queen Elizabeth right there, William and Kate right there, and the COA. That's up for grabs. I've just picked up some really nice proofs that will be going to be up in the shop. There's a couple of the Today Mint stackers in there as well. The female torso. Believe this or not, guys, I had to censor the female torso. I'm going to show you. This is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So I'll go over to my shop in Whatnot. This is all the stuff I've got for sale, coming up for the auction, etc. This right here, guys. This right here. No word of a lie. I had to do that, or else I couldn't list it. It kept coming up with an error message saying your one of your images violates our photography rules, etc. And I had to censor it out, guys. I really actually had to censor that out. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, for sure. I did have to. I couldn't believe it. I was like there for ages. Like, why is this not uploading? Why is it not uploading? Like, oh my god, do not mess about. I don't know. You should have used hand emojis. That was, yeah, I like that. Might have to swap it. You can still see the nipples. You can't. No, not on the pictures. You can kind of see it on the one I haven't had to blur out. That one got away with it. Can we see the uncensored version? You certainly can, sir. See it right there, look. Oh no, like model nipples. Oh, everybody hide. The nipples are gonna get you. I don't know, just ridiculous, isn't it? It's a nice piece, very nice piece. It's one of my favourites. Very artistic. That's what you say if you're a perv and you want to get away with it. Very artistic. Should have made a little bikini out of masking tape. Love it. Just like to say I like your door and picture rails. Oh, thank you. Right here we have the Stack Collector living room door. Next to that we have a map of Westeros comedy scene in the HBO classic Game of Thrones. There we have a fully electric reclining armchair with blue ambiance aura. Next to that, we have a beautiful little salt lamp. I have a guitar in the corner, and yeah. Is the quality a bit better without the green screen? I noticed the quality gets a bit fuzzy with the green screen, so let me know if the quality is a bit better without it. Oh wait, where are we? Can we? The tarot readers have to do it with their cards. For sure. Ooh, arr, says BB. Ooh, arr, arr. Stop offending my Puritan Yank eyes. Nope, get back up. I love it, Kilroy. I love it. Need a replacement. Good price. Tempting. There you go. Better without. Yeah, for sure. Players are tuned on. Oh, I don't know if I even could. My God, it's been so long. It's an armchair with you in front of it. Looks like a keg. Oh, okay, fair enough. Let me have a look. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh. So I'll have to get. There you go. I'll have to get this out if I'm doing that because still in the box. I haven't got it out yet. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let me lengthen this a little bit. I've got no idea how to do this anymore, guys. Setting myself up for a massive failure. Get it strap on it at least. It's not even got all its. I need to get new strings on it and everything. Go on, can we get you on? Almost. There you go, he's on. Oh, don't tell me I've put it on I've put it on bloody Twisted. There we go. There we go. I can't remember. I used to be able to do Seven Nation Army on it. I'll practice. We'll call that, I'll tell you what guys, we'll call that challenge for next week. Tune a guitar. Mate, you don't need to. I use an app. I just use a guitar tuning app. That needs restringing and everything, buddy, to be honest with you. But I will remind myself how to play a little tune for you all, and I'll give it a go next week. How's that for a challenge? I have a badly tuned 5-string guitar. That's got, yeah, that's what's that? 1, 2, 4, 6 string, but it's only got 5 in it. I've got 2 electrics and an acoustic, and I'll remind myself a little tune for you next week. I can tune by ear. That wasn't too badly tuned, sorry. This wasn't too badly. But no, it does need a good tune. It's very difficult to tune the electrics by ear without having it plugged into the amp. Bed for me, got to work soon. Yeah, we're going to end it soon now, mate. Doesn't pick it up. Oh, my lapel might do. Oh, did it not? Oh, well, I just absolutely smashed Jimi Hendrix's hardest song ever right there. Oh, if only the lapel mic could have picked it up. Dang it, dang it. PC probably working a little less, not having to do the green screen, depending if your GPU is NVIDIA, and if it's better than the CPU. There's settings in OBS that uses the GPU, which can boost the quality. I do believe I'm using my GPU. It is an NVIDIA. I'm sure it is an NVIDIA. I'm sure it is. Yeah, no, it's a GeoForce RTX. I've got in there, but I'm pretty sure it is down, because I mean CPU power. It's like 3% of my CPU, so it's using literally nothing of my CPU. So it should be GPU, but the green screen, it's not so much a processing issue. It's more just it takes a bit of a quality away when I do green screening. But yeah, I'll double check, but it should be through the GPU. Sleep well, John, for sure. NVEC instead of X264. Okay. I think I am. I'll have to double check it then. Night, everyone. Night, Danny. You take care. I haven't played since I was a kid, and all I learned was church music. I could play Seven Nations Army. I could play Smoke on the Water, and 1 or 2 other little tunes. But yeah, I'll try for next week. That will be great to hear you play the guitar. Will you also sing as well? Maybe. I've got to find my amp out. I've got a little Marshall amp. I've got to find that out. Get the old guitar restrung, and no, I can't remember how to play it, Rex. I've got to remind myself for next week. Just ripped a banging solo, yeah, for sure. But yeah, next week I'll try and remind myself how to play Seven Nation Army. I play guitar, ukulele, and banjo ukulele. Oh, very cool, Mick. Plugged it into an amp, will sound good. Oh, it sounds much better. Yeah. You don't get a good sound on the electric when it's not in an amp. Yeah, for sure. I play the PC Xbox mobile phone. Love that, mate. Love that. Let's have a look. He forgot to plug it in, Rex. My amp's in my garage, mate. My amp's out in my garage. I haven't sorted that out yet. In fact, it's not in my garage. It's in my old garage that I used to rent to keep my work tools in. I put on an attic. It used to just have an open pitch roof in there, and then I put a floor in. I made an attic space for storage, and I've still got some stuff in there that does need to get. I've been told I need to clear it out, really. But yeah, I'll get on that. I think it looks good with background as is. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm thinking that. I quite think that, and it does give, I think, better quality footage for sure. You'll find it in the OPS settings in the output tab. Yeah, I'm sure I have. Let me 1 second. Let me show. NVEC, yeah, NVEC, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm on, mate. I'm on NVENCH.264 is what I'm on, buddy. I thought I was because I do have a little play bar with these settings. I increased the bit rate a little bit earlier, but yeah, I thought that's what I was on. I wish I could do the George Formby style. Yeah, for sure. Everyone loves music. It's a vital key of life. Yes, it is. I'm right-handed, play the guitar. Left-handed, haven't played for years. Fair enough. Right, guys, that's it. Let's call it a night. Where's my cigar? I've got my cigar package here. That's CY sent me across. This keeps all my cigars nice and fresh for up to 90 days after opening them. Just get rid of the ash on the front of it. There we go. So we'll pop that in for next week. See how many more stack chats we get out of that one cigar. That's 2 full stack chats up to you. Fantastic work. Oh, I hear the weekly fireworks going off in the background. Real live bangs. Ooh, weekly fireworks? What's that about, mate? I used to play the recorder at school. Yeah, I did. I've got a keyboard upstairs as well. I used to be pretty good at the keyboard. I learned the piano, you know, the song The Piano from my ex-girlfriend to impress her. And yeah, I haven't played that in ages either. But I used to be able to play, what's it called? 𝗔𝗵𝗃. It's back. The opera, Phantom of the Opera, 𝗬𝗓 de Toco or something. Let me know, guys. What's it called? 𝗬𝗓 de Toco, something like that, or Toco de 𝗬𝗓, something like that. I need to remind myself. Find it. Yeah, so that's off the graphics card. Yes, that's what I got my set to. I have a Beast RTX 3090, so handles with ease. Mine's an RTX. I don't. Hold on, mate. I don't know. Let me try and find about. Mine's an RTX. I don't know which one it is though. I can't remember. I paid good money for it when I got it though. Let's have a look. GPU. I'll have to double check. I know mine's an RTX, but I'm not entirely sure which RTX it is. 3060 comes to mind, but I'll double check that. I always want to play the section. Oh, that is cool. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 and 𝗬𝗃. That's it, Kilroy. Thank you very much. Yeah, for sure. In B minor by Bach. Yeah, I used to be able to play that. Interesting, I inherited my dad's guitar but assumed I couldn't play it being left-handed, and he was right. Give it a go, mate. Give it a go. What are the cigars you're smoking again? At the moment, I can't remember the name of it. It's from Italy. I'll find it out. 𝗵𝗵𝗁 sent it me as a gift. Very nice cigar, but I like to mix it up and get the different ones. So the one before that was an Alex Bradley Black Market Filthy Hooligan Barber Pole. Before that was an Alex Bradley Black Market. Before that was a K by Karen Mondaro, I think it was. And then there's a few others as well. All nice. All of the ones I bought from Cigars or had sent to me have been very, very nice. The only ones I do not, in D minor, that's it, D minor. Robot, the teacher who taught me, was left-handed. There you go. I build mine during lockdown, so way overpaid. Yeah, no, I didn't build mine. I bought mine, so I overpaid too, mate. It was a time thing, you know what I mean? I could have spent the time researching it, finding out which motherboard to go with, which case to go with, which processor to go with, which graphics card, which RAM, how much RAM, yada yada yada. But then I just went and bought an upgradable, so I can upgrade the RAM and memory, etc. on it to future-proof it. And I only use it for this, guys. So it cost me about £2,000 when I first purchased the PC for the Stack Chats, and yeah, it's way more than powerful than I'll ever need. So I kind of future-proofed as much as I could. 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗂𝗃 who taught me, yep, okay. But you're right, and it's graphics, isn't it? The price of graphic cards through lockdowns just went ridiculous, didn't they? Truly, truly ridiculous. I don't know where, yeah. So yeah, it would have cost you a lot more. Bach, 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗂𝗃, which I think was the rollerball film. But you're right, yeah, Bach, 𝗕𝗂𝘀𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗂𝗃 in D minor. I said Fugi and toccata. I was fairly close-ish. 3060 is still good cards. Yeah. I'm sure it is first. I'm sure it is 3060, but I would have to double check. I built mine before lockdown, so oh yeah, you would have saved a lot of money if you built it just before lockdown. I probably would build my next one, but with this one, I wanted to do the live stream. I had OBS downloaded on my laptop, and I figured it all out and all that, and I was well excited, and I wanted to get the live streaming doing the 500 sub bonanza, and then I tried to do a test live stream on my laptop, and it so I went, you know what, I want to do this, I want to do it now, and I just went out and bought the system. So I only needed the base unit. I didn't need any monitors or anything like that, which saved me a little bit of money. But yeah, building one just before lockdown would have saved you a lot of money, mate. Max power base testers made me deaf. Loving it. Thanks, looking for a new one to try. Fair enough. No trouble on that one, mate. Yeah, I paid at least 200 to 300 over RRP for my GPU because you couldn't buy one for love nor money. Yeah, no, you couldn't. You generally couldn't. During the lockdowns, GPUs just went absolutely crazy. They truly did. Ever since the crypto boom back in 2017, the GPU have been expensive. Yeah, because people use them to mine cryptos, don't they? You know what I mean? So yeah, I get it. I do get it, but yeah, nice system, mate. Nice system for sure. I might have to look into getting some games. I do say to myself from time to time, why don't you get yourself a game for PC? You've got it. It works. You might as well. Definitely worth building your next one, TSC. Mine is still running fine 5 years on. May upgrade at some point, but it's still a beast. Yeah, no, to be fair, and I think mine will last me a good while as well. And same as say, it's upgradable. I can start putting more SD RAM in, and I can start putting more RAM in it. It's got spare slots for it. One thing I wanted to check is that it was upgradable. Is CY here? CY, what a guy! What a guy, CY. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. Can't wait to find a very nice case for that to go in. And thank you so much for the package. It was fantastic, mate. Just get the Epic Games launcher. They give away 1 to 2 games away for free every week. Oh, fair enough. I'll have to look into that, mate. Opened your package. Yes, I did. And it was absolutely insane, CY. Thank you so much. Really looking forward to trying those cigars. Oh, my word. An absolute legend has popped out of a woodwork, guys. It's only the one and only Leaper Roller. How you doing, brother? It's fantastic to see you. He says, hey, what's up? Signal is crap in the woods. Yes, so Lee does what I used to do, and goes off to the woods to do a bit of camping every weekend. So he very often struggles to get the signal to join us on the live chat. So when we actually get the rare message from Lee, it makes me very, very happy. Lee's been a huge supporter of the channel, mine and many others, for a long time now. So Lee, my friend, thank you very much for popping at the end. And you, CY, just made it absolutely fantastic. But it's 11:15. You've got that last 45 minutes out of me sneakily, haven't you guys? You know what I mean? just snuck that in under the radar. Granted, not always good games, but I just buy what I like. You don't even need to download until you want to play too. Yeah, you know, fair enough. You know, I get that. I used to enjoy playing demos. You know, just having to go at demos, and so you'd get them for free, and then you'd get like one level to them, and it'd be quite good. Catch up tomorrow when I have time. Oh yes, please do see why, mate. I had a lot of fun opening that, and my word, tonight's duck race bundle got a little bit better after you sent your package. I mean, there was already quite a few in there, but that is the largest package of poker chips I have ever given away in one single bundle, my friend. So, wow, good work on that. Travelling back to Cyprus in the morning. Oh, well, I hope you've had a good time over here in the UK, my friend. And I look forward. I'm going to meet you. I'll meet you in person for the first time in January, mate. I'm really looking forward to that. Soz crashing every couple of seconds. Yeah, no, I get it, Lee. I get it. But thank you for joining us, mate. Jamie's just woke up. we're just ending it, Jamie, but great to see you woke up, mate. Definitely going this time. Editing done great. Live TSC. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Nessie. Thank you. Right, I've got a feeling that I may well have rabbled on for long enough now. I've got to get off and get learning my guitar for next week, guys, so I can give you guys a little bit of a serenading. It's been a great trip. Spent some great time with the kids. Oh, that's great to know, mate. Well, good night, TSC. See you Monday. Thank you, mate, and see you Monday too, my friend. Thank you for another great night, Stack Collector. Glad I was able to make it live again instead of having to watch the replay. It's always better when you guys are live with us. It is always better. But thank you so much to everyone who's been here. Thank you for a wonderful night, and thank you for being a wonderful community of people. But as I said, definitely rabbled on for long enough now. So I am going to leave you all in the usual fashion by saying, until next time, as usual, look after each other, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.